set a beat. You know what I won't blaze up. Come on, blaze up.
It's a beat for me.
Wow, 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 for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live. For your boy, for your boy, for your boy, for your boy. Also for your boy, mix it for your boy. Drop it for your, wow, 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 lift it up. Shorty got that hair like Rapunzel. Make a nigga fall in love like dominoes. Jupiter booty, can you twerk some? Jupiter booty, can you twerk some? Shorty got that hair like Rapunzel. Make a nigga fall in love like dominoes. Jupiter booty, can you twerk some? Jupiter booty, can you twerk some? Goddamn, shorty so fine. Like a treadmill, she be running through my mind. On that booty, she got a nigga geeking. Having fantasies of me and her, can that be squeaking? Shorty got that hair like Rapunzel. Make a nigga fall in love like dominoes. Jupiter booty, can you twerk some? Jupiter booty, can you twerk some? Shorty got that hair like Rapunzel. Make a nigga fall in love like dominoes. Jupiter booty, can you twerk some? Hey, Jupiter booty, can you twerk some?
Niggas put that booty while we cooling up and hooting. You know how we do this. The old school trooper. Smartest. We smoother than the smoothest. The hardest.
Will somebody please deport me? Yeah, I need deported. Please deport me back home to my father who out in heaven. Yeah, I wanna be deported. Handcuff me and send me away to the Father. 'Cause there's so much going on this earth. It gets to me sometimes, yeah. And in these times, I gotta remind myself of my beautiful qualities to help me keep on pressing, such as I am beautiful on the inside and out. I am unique. I am real and authentic. Yeah. I'm not like everybody else, 'cause I'm me, and that's alright. I am lovable, I am loving, and I am loved. Yeah, I am healthy, and I am wealthy. So until my father called me home, I guess I can't be deported, but I'm gonna be imported right here, right now, and enjoy my day, and I hope you do too.
Look them in the eye. Come on, hold your face up. Look at him. Let him see you. This is him. Look at it. What's your name? Tell us your name. Give me that ID again.
Showed you the ID. I showed it to you.
So what?
I showed you the ID.
You do what?
I showed you the ID.
Could you let me see the ID again? Huh?
No.
No? Will someone else ask him for the ID? Will you ask him for it? He won't let me see it again. You didn't see it. You didn't see it. They didn't see it.
Do your hand like this. Yeah, gotcha. Cause I'm black, look at the black, the nigga black, the nigga out black, the nigga black, the nigga the nigga black, the nigga I'm black and I'm brown, I'm black and I'm brown, I'm black and I'm brown, I'm black and I'm brown. You got to shake, they want the black, cause I'm black, nigga the black, I can never be white, the white. Shake, if your leg, wiggle, lift your leg, bounce, lift your leg, hustle, lift your leg, if your leg is your brown, let me see you put your hands up. Let me see you put your, if your leg is your brown, let me see you put your hands up. Put your hands up, man. Make that booty go round and round. I'm Louis Vuitton Brown. Make that booty go round and round, man, cause I'm Louis Vuitton Brown.
about our lineage. Who are we? We're Black Americans. I can trace my family back, my ancestors back to the 1700s. Okay? So we're Black Americans. We have been here since the founding of the country. That matters, does it not? Does it matter that our parents, our ancestors were here since the founding, since the 1600s, since the 1700s? Is that relevant? Is that significant? Yes, I think it is. Well, I mean, my ancestors didn't slave and sweat and, toil and all that hard work that they did for Joanne Reed to have a job. She's from the Congo. They worked for Black Americans to have jobs. They did all that for Black Americans, not people from the Congo who are first generation Americans. Not even Kamala Harris, who's Indian American and Jamaican.
Right.
My ancestors didn't work for Kamala Harris to have these benefits. They worked for Black Americans to have benefits. I think even Obama is not even a Black American. This is why using color, the skin color, is not sufficient. It's confusing.
Right.
And this is why I say white Americans and Black Americans have been in America the longest since its founding. And that is significant. That matters. That history matters. And so this is why, and I don't know why so many, and I want to get into this issue about Black women, Black American women supporting. I know it's nonprofit, but Black American women don't understand most of them, some do, but most of them don't understand. They think everything is about skin color. And that's a superficial analysis of the situation. They're not looking at the history. They don't know the history. And they're just so wedded to the political left position, embracing all of their policies. And their policies have been detrimental to Black America. They need to get away from that embrace of all these policies that are the detriment. So what I'm thinking, they're not doing their homework. They're not reading this cast your bucket where you are. Cast down your bucket where they're not reading this history. They're being superficial. They're just watching the television and going along with what the politicians say. That is not sufficient. About our
I just want to say hello.
You'll never guess what just happened. Girl, I don't even have my earrings in my ear. Everything that could go wrong, it just went wrong. OMG. I'm sorry, y'all, but I'm here. Dear God, I'm here. Hold on. Girl, what is this? Hold on. I am so sorry, y'all. I'm struggle streaming. Listen, I'm sorry. I bought a new computer and set it up. Got all the way on the Joce to realize that I don't have no speaker. So the reason I was playing all them videos was because, girl, I couldn't hear nothing. Listen, this is what happens when you're not, what they call it. This is what happens when you're not intelligent about the AIs and the cyber stuff. But anyways, I'm here. Dear God, I'm here. Thank y'all so much for waiting on me. I'm sorry about that. I just didn't expect it. I bought everything except a speaker. I'll go get one today, okay? Yeah, I'm not tech savvy. I'm not really into those type of things. It's not really my thing. As much as I would love to be, unfortunately, I am not. I will be though soon, because I'm gonna make sure I am now. Because I'm tired of struggle streaming. I'm tired, Lord. Lord knows I am. Hold on, y'all. Girl, look at me. Girl, this is sad. This is sad. I'm all over the place. Sorry, guys. Anyway, welcome in. Happy hump day. Welcome to the morning, Joce. Shout out to everybody in the building. And y'all get up in here and let's get the likes up on the video. It is Wednesday, hump day. If you would like to hump, I hope you hump. I'm not. I'm just at home humping my thoughts, But at any rate, if you want to hump in this hump day, then hump all day, okay? Shout out to everybody in the building, y'all. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Make sure y'all like and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you'll know when I upload and or go live. I don't have no earrings in my ear. And also, hold on. Yeah, I know small the tall said, boo, we love you, calm down. I don't know why I'm all over the place. Hold on. I'm sorry, y'all. All right. So thank you, Ivy. Ivy said, "Go get him. You cool. I do need a blunt." Because you couldn't tell me I wasn't about to be on my new computer. Girl played the intro and was like, "Where's the intro? Why I don't hear it?" Girl bought a cam and everything. Girl, oh, I ain't got no microphone. I can't do no show. I mean, I can't do no show with no doggone when I can't hear, you know. But anyways, I'm back. Thank y'all for waiting for me. And if you are new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. I'm not normally like this. I swear to God, it's just a bad day for me. It's Wednesday. I can't help it. But anyways, if you are here for the first time, we're going to go over some morning announcements. If you're here for the second, third, or fifth time, we still going over the same morning announcements, and I don't care what you say. So let's get into it. Number one, Black America, I love you most. I need you guys to get back in with Source, with the Most High, with your ancestors. And the only way to do that is to tap in through prayer, meditation, and or grounding. Okay, so grounding, all it is going outside, putting your feet in the grass or your hands in the grass or whatever. Touch a tree or something so that you guys can basically start to heal. It does really good for mental healing, physical healing. It's just great for your soul. Okay, so please make sure you guys are doing that. Also, genealogy. We already know what it is. Genealogy. Make sure you guys are doing your genealogy. It is very imperative that we do that during these times. Because in these times, you need your genealogy. Because them people is stealing out y'all's checks and things of that nature. We got people coming on here, finding their family from here, there, and everywhere. That is what it's about. What's the word I want to say? Identity is the first key to freedom. It's one of the most important things as well. So please, you guys, Black America, do your genealogy. Babe is the new wave. Did I pin my link to the top of the chat? Probably didn't. But either way, Babe is the new wave. Let me pin the link to the top of the chat. If you guys are interested in supporting the doll, Babe is it's something that I created. Oh, girl, what is It's something that I created. It is it's just something out there if you want to support. And I also have my ancestors don't play about me. I just got my shirts that came in too for my ancestors don't play about me. If you guys are interested in supporting, VoodooDollTVShop.com is the site for you guys to check out. VoodooDollTVShop.com. Can one of the mods drop the shop in the chat for me, please? I sure appreciate y'all if you could. That way I can pin it, okay? So please, VoodooDollTVShop.com. You can get you some of my ancestors don't play about me merch. Yes, we got the Acorn merch coming. We got a whole bunch of. I just don't understand. I'm working on it. I'm a one-man show, y'all. I'm trying. I swear to God. I be working like a dog day in and day out. No, I'm just playing. No, for real though, bro. For real, like y'all, man. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes people be like, man, boo, just do this. I be like, help me, nigga. Help me. Shit. I'm just playing. No, for real. I got some stuff coming for y'all. I'm working. I swear to God, I'm not just joking. I really am behind the scenes working in real life. I'm not just playing. I'm not just out here playing, okay? So anyway, we got some more merch coming. We're gonna do some Acorn merch. We're gonna do some go lay down, all of my little sayings and stuff. I just gotta figure out the legalities of things. You know, I like to make sure my paperwork is in order. Okay. So please, hit the shop, VoodooDollTVShop.com. Did I pin it? I think I pinned it. Did I pin it? Let me see. VoodooDollTVShop.com. Now we got a show today, y'all. No, I didn't pin it. Girl, what is you doing? We got a show today. Make sure y'all come in and like the video. Now, what are we talking about today? So we got to talk about racist AI. I've already spoken to you guys on many occasions about AI and its role in the way we get information and why it's important that we know AI is not our friend. We just spoke about Elon Musk and a couple of other people going up to it is pinned. Why is it not saying it's pinned? It's saying unpinned. Let me pin it again. When I tell you today is just not going good for me, y'all. Not in a horrible way. It's just like things aren't like stuff is just going boom, boom, boom. It's just happening. But we're gonna keep it moving on a positive note. But I forgot what I was about to say. Oh, AI, it's not your friend. And the people in the things that are programming this thing is against you. So Charleston White did an interview and he spoke about how the algorithm and everything are specifically targeting Black Americans. And we're going to talk about that. Basically, Black America, we're going to talk about how you literally create the algorithm. You keep the algorithm going, but all of the revenue and all of the resources go to everybody else, myself included. So we're going to discuss that. Tory Lanez daddy came out and had something to say about this whole case. I don't know. Maybe he coming home. This Black woman, Chef Marilyn, we got to get into her story. Some two young ladies scammed her. And I think that that's messed up. We got to get into that. TikTok, still in African-American vernacular. Is that how you say it? AAVE. Literally what they do is what they've always done. This is why you don't understand that you're the creators of everything. So what TikTok is doing is they listen to us. Like I said, we create the algorithm and we fuel it and we put it out there. And then they watch. They watch real well and they take really good notes. And then they start slowly but surely incorporating your language, your culture into their everyday lives. And they do it very slowly. It starts off with a cute little, oh, she's cute. She said, clock it. It starts off with a cute, oh, she know the song. She can rap the song. That's how it starts. And then it goes from that to it's ours now. That never belonged to you. We made that. In Black America, we're going to discuss today why you are the main reason why this happens. I can't keep blaming the cracker if you keep giving them the dust, if that even makes sense. But we'll get into that. So y'all stay tuned for that. South Africans are being ran out of there by the clears. Ain't no way. We got to get into that and a few other things. I think that's about it. Oh, Baddie parenting. Shout out to Super Scent. She had she was in the car with her little girl, Leah. And Leah called herself a baddie, and Louis, and Super lost it as she should. We'll get into that as well. But y'all get in here, get the likes up on the video, and make sure y'all are subscribed to the channel. Let me read a couple of super chats before we get started. Sorry, I drink a lot of water, y'all. I swear it's just water. Look, see with the limes in there? It's just water. I swear to God. It says, thank you, Brian's Beauty 25 for being a member for 21 months. She says, yo, Vu update on me fighting and being stalked by the government. What? 1,132 active stalking days, headed to federal court to get my stolen lands and inheritance. Shout out. Go ahead on Brian's Beauty. Go ahead down there and get your land. I'm confused on the message a bit, but I think I got the last part. I know you're going to get your land. So go get your stolen land and inheritance back. I sure appreciate you, y'all. And also, too, if y'all can, put them success stories in the chat. You ain't got to send a super chat for it, but let other people know so that they can know that they can do it too. You know, it's about paying it forward. When you find a treasure, you don't have to come back and say, oh, Vu, you help me. You don't got to tell me nothing. Just go help somebody else who needs that help. That's what I ask. Okay, Belinda, thank you so much for the super chat. I'm sorry for being a member for 25 months. Says, thank you, Voodoo, for waking up acorns. You know, why not? Thank you, Boo. I appreciate you, Belinda. And Smalls the Tall. Oh my God, thank you so much for making it rain. Jumping out the window early in the chat. Thank you, Boo. Let me get the music up here. Hold on. Where my Make It Rain music at? Thank you so much for making it rain, my love.
I make it rain. I make it rain. I make it rain on them hoes. I make it rain.
Thank you so much, Smalls the Tall. She says, you gonna get it together, but new computer? Oh, that's nice. Yeah, girl. Yeah, I went out and, I went and put a couple of dollars down on a little more equipment. I am really waiting to go into my basement, you see. And for y'all who wondering why it's taking so long, because I'm not taking out no loans for my basement. I'm paying cash. Stop acting stupid, okay? Now, because of that, it's going to take me a little while, okay? But I'm almost done with the money part, so I can get my basement up and running. I can really roll a studio, you feel me? Then we can really roll it out. But until then, I did start buying a couple of more pieces of equipment that I can use. And that's what, I've owed enough people so much in my life that if I can't afford it, I'm going after what my brother said. If you don't have it in your pocket, you don't deserve it. It ain't for you. That what my brother used to tell me. But anyways, yeah, I'm going that route. I could have taken out a loan. I could have got a credit card. I could have used a couple of credit cards that I already have, but But I am definitely working on the studio. When I get it right, though, it's gonna be a time. Thank you, Smalls the Tall. I appreciate you. Yeah, girl, got me a new little computer or whatnot. Oh, I gotta get me some. I have to get me. Y'all know I'm going to Greece the second week of May, and I gotta put braids in my hair because I am a mermaid. I will be under the water, under the sea, like the little lobster or the crawfish or whatever he was. But I ain't gonna lie. I'm not looking forward to the braids because I like the short hair. It's kind of weird. But anyways, we'll get to it. Let's get into a couple of honorable mentions, y'all. I'm just joking. Let's get into a couple of honorable mentions. Let me move this out the way because I still think this damn mouse is working for me. All right. Oh, what is this? Close. Girl, wait. I got a bunch of windows that was open. All right, let's get into a few honorable mentions from the guys. What's going on Instagram? It's a lot been happening. Yesterday's news day was so slow, but it seems like today now is everything going on. I see Rockhead promoting this fight because the fight should be this weekend, huh? So obviously she's promoting. We don't care, or at least I don't. The Rockheads might, but I don't. Let's start with Solange. Now, Solange has always been one of those fashion forward girls. She's always thought 100 years ahead of time, but this one is where she lost me. Solange done cut her hair, and Gumbo Tina, her mom, done wrote this caption as if we supposed to all be in awe. Now, again, maybe there's some significant historic reasoning or something behind this style, and if so, I am here for it. I'm just saying for me, just for me, I refuse to part the Red Sea down the middle of my head. That's just me. But Solange did it, and Miss Tina wanted us to see it. So let's get into what Miss Tina had to say. She says, slide to the right. You look like a beautiful Egyptian goddess, which is very appropriate since you were conceived on a boat sailing down the Nile in Egypt. Now, we didn't need to know all of that, Tina, with your hot ass. We did not need to know you was out there screwing on no boat in the Nile. And that ain't even the real Nile. So how that go? Anyway, she said, I always said you could shave your head and wear a garbage bag and still look gorgeous. Well, Viola, you turn everything into art. I love your boldness. Viola, that's what they call around the house? Viola? Okay, girl. She must have been one of them souls that's been here before. Go back. So this is the haircut. Again, I'm not saying it's bad. Maybe it's above my mental, spiritual pay grade. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just saying for me, it wasn't for me. But it does seem a little bit possibly, I don't know, ancient. Shout out to Solange. Don't believe what your mama saying, girl. I don't believe your mama think that about you. Your mama think that about Beyonce, but I don't think she think that about you. You ready to talk about it? Y'all want to say the quiet part out loud? Girl, Miss Tina is just saying that to go viral. Miss Tina only loves Beyonce. Everybody knows that. Duh. I mean, we don't ever see her with your churn, but every time we turn around, she's slithering behind Beyonce and Jay. Come on now. She don't really mean that. She's just saying that to sound nice. And as a mother, I think that that's what she should. And I'm pretty sure Solange understands that as well. You know what I'm saying? But ultimately, Miss Tina, stop the cap. You don't do that. Don't do that, ma'am. Don't do that. We all know who the favorite is. We all know who the one you feel like could put a plastic bag on and still look beautiful. We all know which one it is, even though I disagree. I've always believed that Solange was way more talented. Let's talk about it. I've always believed Solange was way more talented. I believe naturally she was way more beautiful. She's way more down to earth. She has way more personality. Beyonce has the personality of cardboard. Okay? Let's talk about it. She's way more creative. I think Solange has always been the greater sister. But we see where the light was shined, and I don't want Tina to double back and act like we didn't see where the light was shined at first. Go lay down, ma'am. We already seen that. You can't come back and rewrite that history. We already saw the one you love the most. And speaking of the one you love the most, what's going on with Kimora Lee? So now Kimora Lee done her and her last husband, you know, she keep a husband and a divorce, huh? She worse than Sierra from Love and Hip Hop. But anyways, now her last husband, who's been estranged, been trying to catch up with her for a divorce. They say he done finally caught up with her, and he want joint custody and spousal support. Go ahead on, Mr. Clear. It says Kimora Lee Simmons' estranged husband files for divorce after nearly 12 years. He is requesting joint custody and spousal support days before he starts his 2-year prison sentence for fraud. Oh, girl, y'all really be wasting y'all coochie on tainted clear meat? You mean to tell me you risk that God wound on tainted Vienna sausage? You don't go get the clear meat that can upgrade your sacral chakras, bitch. I mean, not that they can, but girl, a fraud. You ain't got a clear scammer? Oh my God. Yeah, she is part clear, but she's soy milk though. She's not whole milk. There's a difference. Even though they are milk, it's still a big difference. She's soy milk. She's not whole milk. So I don't know. This is a lot for me. Let's get into the deets. It says Kimora Lee Simmons' personal life is making headlines again as her estranged husband, Tim Lesnar, has officially filed for divorce after nearly 12 years of marriage, just days before he is set to begin serving a 2-year sentence for fraud. Nearly 12 years. That means not 12, not quite 12. That means 11. 11 years out of this man's life. What's his name? Tim? Oh, yeah. He want his money. He want his coins. Besides them kids, he have nothing to show. It says, according to reports, Lesnar submitted the divorce filings in Los Angeles, citing irreconcilable differences. That's when the people don't want to put their business on paper. The former Goldman Sachs banker, he high-level fraud, who has been entangled in high-profile IMDb financial scandals, is now preparing to serve time after pleading guilty to what? Conspiracy charges tied to the case. Oh, he must have did a lot if he clear and he got caught and he going to jail. His legal troubles have loomed over the couple for years, adding strain to their relationship long before the official split. In the filing, Lesnar is requesting joint custody of their young son, Wolf, signaling that he wants to remain actively involved in his child's life despite his upcoming incarceration. So you want to be able to be a pen pal? He is also seeking spousal support. Oh, while reportedly asking the court to deny Kimora Lee Simmons any financial support from him, setting the stage for a potentially contentious financial battle. Kimora, a fashion mogul, I use those terms loosely, and entrepreneur, has largely kept details of their separation private. However, the timing of the source, so close to Lesnar's prison sentence, raises questions about whether the move is strategic, personal, or a mix of both. As the case unfolds, both custody arrangements and financial decisions will likely be closely watched, especially given the high-profile nature of Lesnar's legal history and Simmons' business empire. That hoe ain't got no empire. You ain't just hear Russell come on here and cuss her ass out and say the bitch lucky she got the pennies he left her. That hoe ain't got no empire. That's why she over here trying to get married for money. But you know, I will say this. This could be Kimora Lee's revenge. Well, not revenge, her karma. Yeah. Because you know she married that old ass man, Russell, for his coin, you know, and he did marry her being an old ass man with that little girl, so he got what he got. Who knows? Maybe this clear man is here to take her coin. I don't know, Kimora Lee, girl. Whatever it is, it's you. At this point, it's you. It's you, fat. I gotta say that part out loud. It's not the other people. It's you. And even if the other people is bad, it's still you. Somehow, you keep choosing these men. I think what happens is Kimora Lee came up in the industry very young, and she was taught very young to do what most people do: chase the bag. You see how that love and money leads you to that evil? Girl, what divorce is this? 4, 5, 6? You know she got a rainbow coalition of children over there. One of them my color, two of them Blasian, one of them white, one of them brown skin, one of them look like his daddy Ricky, one of them Hispanics. She got a rainbow coalition of children. Look like she adopted all of them except the first two, to be completely honest. But anyways, this might be Kimora's revenge, or at least her karma. And I'm here for it. Shout out to Kimora Lee. Let's move on. Now, did y'all see this pastor? Y'all know how I feel about pastors. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the party. You're late. Y'all know how I feel about pastors. Look at this pastor on here telling this lady to sell her house. It says Prophet Brian Cam of Kingdom City Church in Charlotte, North Carolina, and Jacksonville, Florida, is catching major heat after a recent church service went viral. In it, the self-proclaimed prophet straight up tells a woman in his congregation to sell her house in 90 days and hand him the tithe from the sale directly over to him. Karn said on stage while delivering what he framed as a direct word from God. Oh, the woman stood there receiving the prophecy as Cam promised her divine blessings in return. The Charlotte pastor already pleaded guilty earlier in 2026 to IRS obstruction involving over $600,000 of unpaid taxes and $1.4 million in income. Oh, he already on his way to jail. He just trying to get a couple of dollars before he go. Child, let's get into it. Y'all got to stop in these churches with these pastors.
And I want you to wait. I want you to wait 90 days from this prophecy.
Girl.
I want you to wait 90 days. After them 90 days, I want you to position your house, get it ready to sell this property. I want you to get it ready. After you put it for sale, come see me. Okay? I'm gonna give you the instruction. You got 90 days to pray all in the house. Well, I don't care. We got 90 days. But after those 90 days, come see me. I'm gonna give you an instruction. And the Spirit of God is gonna bless you. And you're gonna sell it. And you're gonna sell it. You're gonna sell it. You're gonna bring me the tithe. You're gonna bring me the money. Okay. Because you ain't gonna sell it if you ain't bringing me no money. Amen. I'm gonna stop that sale. Amen. Amen. I'm gonna stop that sale. Amen. I'll make sure I get some. Okay. Amen. Yeah, amen. All right. You're gonna bless me. Okay. Amen. Y'all heard it, right? Y'all heard? Okay. And I want you to wait.
You know, the part that makes me hate, not all pastors, but I'll say the large majority of them. You know, the part that makes me hate them the most is that I know that they're playing on people's vulnerability in their faith in God. So because people have, or at least Black Americans, I can't speak on nobody else, because Black Americans have this innate direct connection to the Most High. Rather we are churchgoers or not, even in our worst pains and our highest joys, the first thing we either say is, "Oh Lord," when it's bad, or "Thank you, Jesus," when it's good. We have an innate connection to God. And these pastors and these people who take these oaths to get behind these pulpits know exactly what they're doing. They're literally sitting in front of these people to take from them, to take advantage of them in vulnerable states. A lot of people go to church because a lot of things are happening bad in their life. And these pastors are waiting. They're sitting there like waiting freaking sharks, smelling the blood coming through the church. And this is the worst thing. The people really do it because in their minds, they believe that that's the way to get closer to God. So for you, when y'all ask me why I don't like pastors, this is why, because I understand how deep this shit go. Mind you, they go to theology school and learn psychology and learn sociology. Sociology is the study of people and psychology is the study of the mind. If you understand how people move and how they think, you can control them, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. These people, and again, I'm not saying all pastors are bad. That's not what I'm saying. I tend to find most of them who run the mega churches, 99.9% of them ain't shit. But what I'm saying to you is there are a large number of these people who sit behind these pulpits and they holler Jesus and they holler God and they scream and they can sing and they look good, they talk good, they do all of that. And it's all a big play to play on your vulnerability. They are going straight to hell. You got to know that. There's no pass go, no collect the $200. But before they get there, they're going to suck all the blood out of everybody that they can. I hated to see it. But again, as long as they got people foolish enough to go without instead of going within, then we'll be here. Let me say this to y'all out there. I know a lot of Black Americans love Jesus. Shout out to y'all in Jesus. That's not my thing. I just implore you guys to put Jesus to the side for a second and look for you. Okay? And I know it sounds like asinine because that witchcraft that y'all under, that spell that church and that Christianity got y'all under, me even thinking of saying put Jesus to the side sounds like kryptonite to a lot of Negroes. But what I'm telling you is put him off to the side for a second, just for 1 second, and start going and figure out you. Start exploring you. Start praying to you. Start acknowledging your higher self, because that's who been guiding you thus far, not the white Jesus that y'all be over here hollering, oh, Jesus, not him. But again, let me get off of that because I don't want to make nobody mad. I'm saying all that to say, I'm not saying get off of Jesus. Do what you want with the food. What I'm telling you is you need to go within. When you go without or you go outside of you, this is why these people like these pastors are able to take advantage of you, you know? Because they know that you're searching for something that you're not going to find outside of you. You're just not going to find it. Even if you do good, you're not going to find it. Let's move on. I don't want to beat a dead horse. Sorry, y'all. I feel like I was going too far. Now, did y'all see armed robbers rob this Brinks truck for $1.8 million? You know this was set up, and this had to be an inside thing. Because what? Let's get into it.
Breaking this hour, a brazen robbery targeted an armored truck this morning in Philadelphia's Tacony neighborhood. Police say 2 armed suspects robbed that truck right here on the 7200 block of Torresdale Avenue. They escaped after taking a massive amount of cash from that truck. Action News reporter Becca Hendrickson live for us at the scene with an update from police. Becca?
John, sources tell me it was $1.8 million stolen from that armored truck this morning. It all happened behind me. I'm told the truck was parked right behind me at the Torresdale bus loop. It was a Brinks armored truck. Police say around 9:43 is when 2 armed men approached that truck. Take a look from Chopper 6. You see the Brinks truck on the 7200 block of Torresdale Avenue. Witnesses say the truck had been on the block servicing a budget financial center. That's when police say 2 males with assault rifles approached the truck. And according to sources, again, robbed it of $1.8 million before speeding off. Here's some ground video. It shows the aftermath of this crazy and brazen robbery. You see police on the scene here. The FBI, I'm told, is handling the case. You see police and investigators talking to witnesses in the area. This is a very busy business district, and we spoke with several people who were either working or in these businesses when that robbery happened around 9:43 again this morning. And again, take a look at Chopper 6. Once again, the investigation brought police to Front and Fairmount Streets in Northern Liberties, where sources tell me that getaway vehicle was found. I'm told it's a blue electric vehicle. Witnesses say the whole ordeal was absolutely terrifying.
We can see from our point of view was
Pause. Little weird test tube baby looking lady. Stay right there with your duck ass. I got a question. I don't have an electric car, so one of you people who plug your car up outside like it's like you're putting your phone on a charger, tap in. I thought that the electric cars get tracked. I thought they have like this OnStar. You know, I'm a very simple girl. Okay, very, very simple girl. I don't have all the bells and whistles you girls have on y'all cars. So somebody drop down in the comments. I thought all the electric cars and all them hybrid cars, I thought all of them was tracked. They don't be having like no, they say not really. I thought they came with the GPS in there. I don't know, y'all. Because how did they not know? Flock cameras. We've spoken about flock cameras on this channel. The flock cameras are on every major city, on every corner. They would have saw the car. I don't know. Something in the milk ain't clean, y'all. I don't know.
arguments, and the car just took off on the sidewalk. That was like what I saw. And then of course, like when like the cops came, like that's when they said we need to see the cameras. The store got robbed at gunpoint.
And that was the Dunkin' Donuts. That's where that employee works, right next to and across the street from where that armored truck was. Again, the latest on the investigation, we're told that getaway car was found in Northern Liberty. Still at this point, no arrests have been made. As far as we know, those two armed men are still on the loose. Live here in Tacony, Becca Hendrickson, Channel 6 Action News. John.
Yeah, scary morning for those witnesses there, Becca. Thank you. Story.
You know what's crazy? This is in Philly. I just asked about Philly. Didn't I the other day? I said, Philly, y'all been quiet, huh? Sure, I got a nose on my face. No, y'all haven't. You niggas out here robbing armor trucks. I ain't mad at it. I hope they were black, and I hope they got away with it. But I don't think something in the milk ain't clean here. Because some man in the electric car just pulled up on y'all and just robbed y'all out of $1.8 million. Anyways, shout out to Philly. If they were black, I'm here for it. Okay. Yeah. Talk about hitting a lick. Who you telling? Look, I ain't gonna lie. In my mind, that was God. Look, in my mind, God blessed me just now. I ain't lying. I remember after Katrina, I was broke and poor. Yes, I was poor, busted, and disgusted. Ain't had two nickels to rub together. And I was in the mall, and that clear man dropped that wad of money. You think I ain't put my foot over that money, girl? Please. And thank God when I picked it up. Sure did. Because I had just said, God, I don't know what I'm gonna do, Lord. I don't know what I'm gonna do. It's just me and my baby. I have no idea what I was going to do. And this clear man was walking in front of me and dropped it was like $120, which was a lot in 2005. Do you hear me? That was a lot in 2006. That's when I came to Atlanta. 2006. Man, that man dropped that $120 something. Girl, did slide my feet over it. Did pick it up and said, Lord, if it's meant for me to be cursed for taking this money, then I'm sorry because I need it. And I thank God. And I haven't been cursed for it. Well, at least that I know of. I think God was trying to tell me something. So whoever robbed the armor truck and got away with it, I think God was trying to tell them something too. Like, hey, go get it. I got you. You straight. You got to know God have that type of sense of humor. You think about it. God is not going to protect money. He don't even like money. He would tell a nigga, oh, you go rob him. I got you. Let me stop. Let's move on. Let's move on. You never know how God will bless you. You just never know. That's all I'm gonna say. Did y'all see oh no. Did y'all see this brother in DC? They tried to do a stop and frisk and wrongfully arrest him, but he ended up telling them no, and then they ended up just letting him go. Let me tell you something about these crackers. First of all, they are still that crackers, okay? Second of all, if you know your rights and you're respectful, I guess it works. But ultimately, you got to understand that these people play by a different game. They be already done made up stuff and had all kinds of stuff behind the scenes that they already set up to do to you when they see you. So please be mindful of that. When I seen this man, I said, oh, you got to be careful. Let's get into this brother. And I guess I forget. Yeah, it's some cops that's trying to stop him wrongfully. Check it out. It says Washington, D.C. man calls out police department after being racially profiled while walking. It's great being black in America. Let's get into it.
Let me ask you a question, bro. The way you was moving, you had the satchel on you. You swung it to the back when we came around. Come here for a sec. Sir, I'm stopping you, sir. Sir, I'm stopping you.
Am I being detained?
Yes.
For what?
I'm telling you. Come here.
For what?
Come here. I'll talk to you. Come here.
Why are you grabbing?
Just talk to me.
Why are you grabbing?
You're being stopped. He's okay. He's okay. He's okay.
For what?
You're being stopped. I'm gonna talk to you.
For what?
Okay, listen, sir. I'm gonna talk to you. Just calm down, because I don't want to keep doing this. Just stop.
What am I being detained for?
All right. I'm gonna tell you why.
Can you tell me right now?
Yes. Just stop right now. You keep trying to pull. All right. You gonna stop, my man? When we came up, all right. As soon as you saw us, you looked back twice. Correct. You also move your backpack in the your little satchel area in the back of you. Okay. So what I was gonna do is pat you down for a possible weapon. Okay. So with that being said, we're gonna take a stop report. Sir, come here. You can't move. Stay right here, okay?
What am I being detained for?
I already told you. We already went over that.
Suspicion of a weapon.
Yes. There you go. So you don't need to move no more. You're being stopped at this point. You asked.
I would have never gave that cracker that. He would have had to tell me out of his own mouth. I'm not gonna tell you, nigga. You said it. No. Tell me. in police language, what you pull me over for? I'm not gonna give you the answer, nigga. Hell no. And then why do these cracker cops, like I said, they want to be you so bad that they take on the way you talk, walk, act, and everything, and then resent you for it. This is mental retardation.
You ask me if you're being detained, you are detained. Yes. Okay. So this is what we're also going to do. We're going to take a stop report for numbers. Okay. You have an ID on you?
No.
You have no ID?
No.
Okay. You gonna give me your name, information?
No.
So we put a report for the report?
No.
So you don't want to give no information?
No.
Okay. We'll take it down at 4,400. You're gonna be John Doe. Okay. Just to let you know, sir, we're gonna take a report saying why we stopped you. Okay. Do you understand the words that I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Copy this. You're free to go now, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. If you think them cops gonna write up a report that said John Doe at 4,400 or whatever he just said was stopped because he moved the satchel, you a new age fool. They thought he was gonna be dumb and didn't know what the hell he was doing and get scared so that they can do exactly what they wanted to. That's what that was about. They play on people's ignorance, which you'll find too. And I don't know if y'all noticed it, but I have. People who work in high places are fucking dumb. They don't know shit. Most of them people are going off of traditional ways and things which have been done. But when you really sit down and talk to them and say, how does your job really work? Most of them have no clue. If you tested most people, I'm talking about people who've been on their job 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. If you test them mother pluckers by the book, how to do their job, most of them don't know how to do it. Everybody's going off of, well, when I came in, I got trained like this. Or nobody's going to look up the information. Why is this important? This is what police officers do every day. And shout out to the police. I'm not trying to put no bad name on them, but a lot of them who act like this, they hope that you are dumber than them so that they can just say anything. Because what do you mean you moved your satchel from the front to the back? So now we detaining you. Nigga, that ain't even probable cause to detain me, let alone for you to be asking me for ID and even talking to me at all. That is not a threat for me to move my satchel or because you felt threatened, you little P-bird bastard. That ain't my fault that you watch me look at you and move my satchel. Now you want to take me downtown. How about that? Put the cuffs on me. Put the cuffs on me and take me downtown. And let's see what you write on your paperwork. That's why he hurried up and changed it around. It was like, oh, we just going to write you down as a John Doe. They had no intention on writing you down as nothing. They was going to catch you down bad on some stuff you had nothing to do with, or at least pin some stuff on you, and they was going to take your black ass down to jail. Period, point blank. But let me say, the one thing I can say for me, this is what I love about me. I'm a forever student. I love to learn. And if I don't know, I'm going to find out. And I love going to people who've been on their job 10 years, 20 years and telling them you don't know what the fuck you talking about. It makes me feel good. Not because I just like to tell people they're wrong. I just love telling that to people who just think they just know everything and you have no fucking clue. I just love it. It makes me feel good on the inside. It does. Matter of fact, I'm going to be back down to the Georgia DMV to the tax people here in a couple of weeks with the same type of energy, because this lady had chest out. Oh, I know this how I go. All right, bet. Just give me a second to go do the research. Then I'm gonna be back and I'm gonna make you say you sorry, bitch. You see what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm different. But anyways, that's what they were trying to do. Play on his ignorance. Do not be ignorant.
It's great being black in America. Being some bitch ass niggas. That shit ain't nothing, no, bro. That shit ain't nothing, no. Just keep it pushing, bro. They on dicks right now, huh? Appreciate you, though, bro. Yeah. Appreciate you, though, bro. Be safe, bro. I'm straight, bro. Appreciate you. Be safe, bro. Shit happens every day, y'all. I'm saying. Y'all seen that shit, though? Like, did y'all see that shit? Bro, it's great being black in America.
He says, at DC Police Department, MPD, and other federal agents racially profiling again. He says, both MPD and undercover agents in unmarked cars jumped out on me in broad daylight, 10 deep for no reason. Badge number 2554. Report him. He says, be safe, be smart out here, y'all. As much as you can, at least. What a shame. Let me know who I need to add in these comments to spread the word. Now, I don't want to jump too far deep into this, but Black Americans, especially Black American men, you got to understand why the police are here. The police are here to do exactly what they're doing. Harass you, arrest you, and all of these things, okay? They are not your friends, okay? I know a lot of us have police or people in our family on the force and all that stuff, and maybe they are good. But what I'm telling you is these people live by code, and that color of the code is blue. You don't fall in it at all, okay? And with that being said, you got to be mindful of that when you're dealing with these crackers and these cops, and be smarter than them. That's the only way you can beat them. You can't out-talk them. You can't out-nothing them. Be smarter than them. That's all. And let me say this too. I'm pretty sure they dropped all of them undercover cops and all them people in the hood just for this type of harassment. Just for this type. While we online Googling this, Googling that, take 5 minutes and Google something that could save your life. I'm just saying. Now, did y'all see the Michael Jackson premiere? Like I told you, I will not be going. I don't want to see the movie. I've seen enough on Michael Jackson's story. I Had a Dream story, whatever the story was, where the movie was 12 hours long. I've seen that movie for years and years of my life. I won't be going to see it. But what I do know is how the industry like to set up stage plays. What do I mean by that, boo? I'll tell you. So what they know is, because most of the regular people are not going to go see it, they go and pluck their puppets. Hey, you puppet, get your ass up and come to the damn premiere. But I don't want to come. Get your duck ass up and come to the premiere. So they start to calling around. All of the puppet masters start to call their puppets. Hey, you need to get up and go to the premiere. But I don't want to. Get your ugly ass up. Hey, you need to get up, because they are advertisement. They are walking billboards. If your favorite celebrity, if your favorite celebrity goes, then you'll want to go see it because you're a follower and you follow your celebrities. I'm just telling you how they thinking. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, don't drag me. I'm just telling you what the cracker think. Okay? So they know that you guys or most people are going to follow their favorite celebrities. So what they do is they have them come out to these events. Most of these events, these celebrities don't even want to be at. But they have them come out to these events and say, get your ass out there, get on this red carpet so we can advertise. And that's what you'll see here. So they say Usher pulled up. It says Usher, Kai Cenat, Niecy Nash, and more shut down the red carpet. We're going to get into a few looks. Now, I did see, not Janet, LaToya was talking about how Janet didn't want to be a part of the project. I don't blame Janet because I already know this movie about to be a bunch of bull. And I don't give a damn if the nephew is Jermaine's son. He don't look like Michael and he don't embody Michael. I said what I said. Blood don't mean nothing. And if you really knew about Michael Jackson, then you know that Michael Jackson understood, these are my earth family. These are the people who tied me to blood on earth. But I really come from a whole nother galaxy and a whole nother place. Nigga, I am above all of this. Why y'all never paid attention to the way Michael always looked at his siblings? Not that he didn't like them. He just always knew that we're not the same. Like, yeah, I'm born into this family. That's it. Okay? He seemed like he was a little bit more closer to Janet, but for the most part, girl, them people didn't care. And look at my girl, Neil. Go ahead on, Neil. She's beautiful, isn't she?
Look to your left, love.
Nia, right here.
Nia, can you please face us, love? Nia,
right there.
Stay there, then face us. No, stay there, sweetheart. Oh. Nia. Oh, my Lord.
I did not know them photographers be that thirsty for a picture. Anyway, Neil look good, huh? Classic, regal, huh? That's what I'm talking about. Classic and regal. That girl look good. Always have, always will. Yes, been that girl. Stop acting crazy. Been that girl. Somebody said they can't believe her and Kimora are sisters. You know, other than the personality, when you look at them, they literally look alike. And if y'all don't know who Kimora is a comedian, but she a hood raunchy comedian. She one of them who used to be on there talking about dicks and stuff like that on Comic View and stuff. The only thing different about them is really their personalities, but they literally look alike. If you pay attention, you could tell you could definitely tell they sisters. Hold on, let me go to the next. Hold on, let me see who else was over here. Look at Mario.
Got it. Thank you, man.
So when the after party is over, and for no particular reason. Go ahead on, Mario. You know he don't like nigga girls. But anyways, he just had a baby. He got him a little half and half, and he made it down to the premiere. Go ahead on. He looked like a 70s show. Now, who is this? What this girl is? I've seen her on stuff. Who she is?
Hold it. Stay right there, look.
I've seen her face. Who this girl is? I don't know her. She look familiar, though. Now, who is this? Oh, man.
Right here.
Girl, look at Latoya. Every time I see Latoya Jackson, I just smile. I don't know why. Girl, Toya is crazy. Girl, you know she couldn't wait. One thing about Latoya, she's always wanted to be the next Jackson. You know what I'm saying? Latoya has, I know Jermaine always wanted to be the next Jackson, but Latoya has always thought in her head that she was the next, the next Jackson. So when I see her on the red carpet in all of her glory, yes, looking like a stick chicken noodle soup, girl. And she just make me laugh because Toya really think like she like Elizabeth Taylor level girl. And she's not. But it don't matter what we think because in Latoya's head, that's what it is. And I love that for her. I love everything about that for her. She's nowhere near those girls, but in her head she is, and that's all that counts. Go ahead on, Toya. Now, who is this punk? Coleman Domingo. Is he really gay? That swirl had me. Look, watch the swirl now. Is he really gay for real, y'all? Oh, he is gay, so I wasn't bad. Oh, it was the twirl. It was the twirl around for me. Look. Yeah, I wasn't off. I had to make sure it was that was just too the whole body twirl. It was too much for me. I don't know. He looks amazing though. Somebody said he got a clear man. He's one of those. And look at Plan B, Jermaine. I told y'all me and Jermaine locked eyes years ago. In the French Quarters. I'll never forget it. Jermaine saw me. That could have been my husband. We locked eyes. He saw me from afar. And I was faithful to my baby father. And I wouldn't go over there. And I went and told that nigga. And that nigga said, you should have talked to him. And I said, you the ugly bitch. Why you ain't tell me? But either way, I'm glad I wasn't a Jackson. I would have been. It would have been nice to have been like Voodoo Jackson. You know what I'm saying? I would have been at the red carpet. I would have been over there. Even if we would have been married for 3 months. I definitely would have been on the red carpet. Like him with the new bitch, fine. I definitely would have been out there in my gowns, in my things. Twirling, I would have been shimmying my body on the carpet, but God has better plans for me. I'm not a Jackson. Voodoo Jackson do sound good though. No shade. Voodoo Jackson sounds really, really good. But, God had better plans for me. And thank God because Jermaine looks like a scary movie character. So I'm glad he saved me. He didn't look that bad years ago when I seen him. The hair already looked like paint when I seen him, but his face didn't look that bad. So thank the Lord for sparing me, Girl, yeah, my baby daddy told me, he said, why you didn't talk to him? I swear to God could strike me down if I'm lying. When I went and told that nigga, because he was managing the restaurant in the Quarters, I never forget it. I said, babe, I just ran across Jermaine Jackson and that man locked eyes with me. I think that... That nigga said, why you ain't talk to him? Man, watch out. Get me out of here. That nigga said, why would I talk to him if I'm with you? He said, I wouldn't have got man, watch out. Get away from me. He's married to a 27-year-old. I heard. Dodged a big bullet. Now you look like a damn, whew, that facelift is just disgusting. Let's move on, y'all. Now I want to get into let's get into Tory Lanez daddy. Why not? Oh no, before we do that. Nah, I ain't gonna do it. I don't care that much. Shout out to the seamen. Congratulations. Congratulations are in order for the seamen. Rihanna had her baby, the new baby. What's the new baby name? Rocky? Baby Rocky. And she's so pretty. She looked just like Rihanna. She got that big head like her mama. Look, girl, Rihanna had her baby. She got the baby out for the pictures.
Just joined our set. She kind of outshined me. I'm not sure we'll ever do it together.
Girl, look at the baby. I ain't gonna lie, Rihanna makes some beautiful babies. They look like her, but they beautiful. Not saying but like she ugly or nothing, but you know what I mean? Her babies are hers. Like her, I don't know. I just can't. I love her babies. Shout out to them. That's baby number 3, Rocky. What's the other churn name? Whatever the other churn name, the babies are beautiful. And Rihanna, girl, you did your big one. And ASAP Rocky got good hair. So I'm pretty sure them churn. I'm pretty sure them churn gonna have a head full of hair, huh? They do look like her babies look like her daddy. Oh, I never seen her daddy. I never seen her daddy to know what her daddy looked like. Okay, go ahead on, Riri. Riri came in and had them babies. Them babies gonna be different though, because their daddy is an artist and they're artists. That's gonna be different. Let's get into the first story, y'all. Chef Marilyn. So we got to get into the Chef Marilyn thing, y'all. Do y'all know what's going on with this? So this lady, a Black American woman, she has this business that she had been having for 20, 30 years. And according to the woman, she said that these young ladies, Black American, they seem to be, asked her or wanted to help her out with her business. She just needed help with the overhead, with the money portion. And these girls ended up taking her whole business. Now, the name of the business or the lady is Chef Marilyn's. I want to say that's in Cali. Somebody drop down in the comments and let me know if y'all are familiar with this lady, because this was messed up. And when I saw it, I definitely want to come on here and share it with y'all, because they got a lot of hoes out here scamming. Okay. And just because they scamming don't mean that we supposed to just turn a blind eye. This lady damn near losing all of her business. And this lady says she's been having her business over 20 years. Y'all get the likes up on the video. Let's get into the story. It says Chef Marilyn's Southern Cuisine longtime owner has alleged that 2 female Black lawyers, Sierra Carter and Channing B. Smith from Raven Neal and Associated, scammed her out of a 30-year plus business in Crenshaw after they stepped into help her restaurant recover from rain damages late last year, which faced her losing her business. Okay, the beloved chef said her business was then stolen and taken away from her by the same lawyers who were meant to help her. She added that she was then made an employee of the restaurant. Oh, the 2 lawyers responded to the allegations in a collaboration reel post to the Chef Marilyn's Instagram page, clarifying that they had to move quickly to file a new business structure after having to file bankruptcy to save the business, as it was in major financial debt and was paying its employees. Sound like they do this for a living. Sound like they go around the struggling businesses so they can steal it from them, saying they're going to help, and then they go and steal. It says, according to the attorneys, Chef Marilyn agreed and they asked her if she would like to be a member or owner of the new business, to which she allegedly denied and said she just wanted to be a chef. The lawyers also stated that they paid Marilyn all of the money she was owed, paid up all of the employees, and for a bankruptcy attorney, as well as other fees and costs to sustain the business. Ultimately, the lawyers said they want to keep the business running and maintain its standing in the city. We really care about the staff here and want to keep the business sustainable and in the community. This sounds like these 2 girls who have money. They go around the businesses who need money and need help, and they come in and say, hey, we got the money in the back end, we'll help you. And then the people go in and they'll say, oh, we need to do this, we need to revamp this, we need to do that, da 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 da. And then the people they start seeing the business do well, and then that's when the thieving start happening. Sounds like that's when they start sneaking in the, oh, you need to sign this, and oh, we need to change the name of this, and what do you think about this? And then you thinking, girl, I just need y'all to come do this and then move on. The next thing you know, you wake up and your whole shit's gone. That's what it sounds like. But let's get into the story.
Because I need everybody to know in Los Angeles, California, it is not safe.
These two young ladies walked into my life February 7th, this one at the fundraiser, told me that she wanted to help me. This one came out on the 9th, said that they wanted to help me. They promised that they would not abuse me, do anything wrong, disrespect me, and they did just the opposite. They made me an employee. They've taken everything that I own in here. I can't even get a meal out of here, and I built it. They can do that. They're doing it because they said they were coming in to help me.
I need help. I need financial help. I don't have a dime. I'm just trying to save this.
They're lawyers,
I'm
young
a sole
lawyers. I
proprietor.
trusted them.
I'm not a family-owned business. I started at 33 years ago.
And they said they're changing the name. They said they're changing the name. And if you call right now, they answer, best soul food in LA. I built this. I own every piece of equipment in there. And they think because I let somebody else take advantage of me, they're getting away? No.
Do you still have keys to your place?
I don't
make this go viral because I need everybody to know.
I don't know if they changed the locks. I have not tried the lock.
Where your key you got? Huh? Let's go try your key. Yes. They changed the locks.
Yeah, they changed the locks. Yeah, they did.
Why are we doing this to each other? I don't deserve this. These women have not been here 2 months yet. Okay, they got a taste of what comes through daily. And my thing was my overhead with State Board of Equalization, with the roof falling and everything else. These people came in and they are clocking and taking all the money and will not pay me and will not even feed me. This is horrible. And now they changed the locks on the door. That they need to be arrested. This young lady right here, Sierra Carter, presented me with this card when she introduced herself to me with one of her clients. And she also informed me that she is the attorney for Cardi B and Mary J. Blige. I don't know if they changed the locks. I have not tried the at this law firm. Okay. And then this is Channing Smith, another lawyer, and she works right here. And their companies need to know what these two young black women have done to a black icon in this city that's been here for 38 years. And, you know, they both have mothers. How could they do this? If somebody did this to their mother, what would they say? What would they say? It's been a little over 6 weeks, not quite 2 months, and they've taken everything from me. Everything. Nobody's paid me for no equipment. Nobody's paid me for any of this stuff. And they just taken everything from me. When I tried to get 2 plates of food just a few days ago, I was told by an employee that they've been instructed not to give me anything.
Wow.
I'm too mad to cry. Any other time I would be crying, but no, I'm ready to fight. Okay? I don't care how young they are or whatever. At this law firm, okay? And
Hi, my name is Sierra. And my name is...
Before we get into the attorney's response, let me say this. Move my hand itching. I hope I'm getting some money. Let me say this. I saw somebody in the comments saying that somebody said that they did that because she wasn't paying the employees. That's typically how this works. So I need y'all to understand from a business owner perspective. This lady had been in business, from what I'm getting from the story, it seemed like she'd been in business for over 20 years. What happened, it seemed like, was her business went belly up. It started not doing well. So she needs money. Not only for overhead, that means to be able to pay the rent or keep the lights on, the insurance and things of that nature. She also needs money to pay her employees, which is probably why she sought the help, or at least these attorneys came in with the capes on, like, girl, we got you. This is where the trick's coming in, because they're coming in as if we're going to help you get back on your feet. But the whole time they taking the lady whole business. That's theft. It's theft. It's wrong. It's wrong. It's one thing if they came in and said, hey, look, Miss Marilyn, you can't afford this. Why don't you sell us the business? You know what I'm saying? Sell us the business and then we'll try to, or let's think about going into business together financially. We'll put in more. That means we'll take out. They didn't sit down with none of that. This lady went from y'all help me to now my whole restaurant is gone. That's wrong. That's wrong on all levels. Period, point blank. I don't give a damn if she had 15 employees in there and they hadn't been paid for 10 years. For them to come in and take that lady restaurant is wrong. Period.
Channing. I grew up in South Central LA, and I've always known of, the legacy of Chef Marilyn and her soul food. And a few months ago, I became aware that the restaurant was in significant financial trouble, and my best friend Sierra asked that I partner with her to help her keep this soul food legacy going.
Once we started talking more with Chef Marilyn, we realized that we had to move quickly because she was on the verge of losing her business forever because of so much outstanding debt. Everything in the space that we're standing in would have been gone. The employees wouldn't have had any jobs up until that.
And this is what scammers do. This is what they do. They wait till you in your most vulnerable space. Let's say everything that they're saying is true. Now Miss Marilyn is in a pickle. She needs you more than now. And listen, they gonna put 20 on 10. Oh, we gotta act now, because see, if we don't act now, then you can lose this by tomorrow morning. Oh no, Miss Marilyn, you need to sign today. No. You got to sign today, because we just got off the phone with the attorneys, and the attorneys we spoke to, they just talked to the city, and the city people just said they're going to be out there to take your business by this evening. So Miss Marilyn, you got to sign. And a person like Miss Marilyn, who only want to keep her business afloat, she's going to hurry up and sign. Because all she knows is, oh snap, my business about to go. This is the trick. This right here is the trick. Oh, when we came in, it was so messed up, and we had to act real fast, because see, if we didn't act fast, they were going to take the whole business. But again, my problem with these girls is, if y'all love this lady business, and y'all been knowing about it since children, and you wanted to help her keep it, how the fuck it end up in your hands then, ho? If your whole objective coming into this thing was to help Miss Marilyn keep and sustain her business, then how did it get in your hands, sluts? Y'all better pay attention. Y'all better pay attention, because niggas play on us like this. People play on us on a small basis like this every single day. They wrong, bruh. But they gonna make it seem like, oh, we had to act. Bullshit. And I'm pretty sure if that lady get in the court, she's going to be able to prove it, and they ass going to prison, as they should. Because that's dirty, bro.
Point, the employees weren't even being paid. There were so many unpaid bills. We had to set up a new business structure with Chef Marilyn following bankruptcy. It was the only way to keep the restaurant open, pay the bills, pay the employees, pass the payroll. We were even paying her outstanding debts that she had to keep the business around. We also paid for her bankruptcy attorney. Hi, my name is Sierra.
And my name is Channing.
We also paid for her bankruptcy attorney.
We asked Chef Marilyn if she wanted to be a member of this new business structure, and she said no. She told us she only wanted to be a chef. So we made this deal with her where she would receive proceeds from the restaurant and the catering, and where she would be compensated for her work in the kitchen and for us to use her name, likeness, recipes.
This what it sounds like. So they came in there and swore to God, oh, Miss Marilyn, there's nothing we could do. Your business is done. We got to change the name. This is how they steal it. They don't have to move locations. They don't have to get new clientele. The same people. It's easy, y'all, man. These people are fucking devils, bruh. This is what they do. The business already got its clientele. If that lady been having that storefront for 20 years, the people that's going there been coming there and gonna come there. No matter what the name on the building is, they coming. So what these hoes did was walk through that bitch. Oh, she need help. Let me help her. Hurry up, change the name. When you change the name, you literally are creating a new business. See, when y'all be seeing the business go out of business and they put a new name up, that's the same people under a different fucking name. So they changed the name, but maintained the business, the longevity of it, the clientele. They don't have to do no legwork. All they got to do is put a new sticker on the board out there and open the doors. And I'm pretty sure they posited to the lady, oh, now do you want to be like a big owner, like your name and lights, or how do you want to do it? And I'm pretty sure the lady said, well, girl, I've been doing this for 20 years. Just make me a chef. I don't have to be on it. Blah, 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 blah. I just want to save my business. Just put me in the background as a chef. I'll take care of the food. I'm telling you how it probably went. Not knowing these dagger bitches right here is really about to steal your whole shit. You thinking y'all going in business together at best, whole time they about to take everything from under you. Yup, just like Mr. Tenderism. Just like Mr. Tenderism. Man, y'all better watch out, bro. Y'all better learn to open your eyes. Man, this shit don't be subtle. It be loud as hell. They played that lady. And I can almost guarantee you they knew they was going to play her when they walked in there. You could tell by their posture and how they standing. Them hoes ain't worth 2 nickels rubbed together, and I hope somebody catch them and bat the piss out of them. Say what I said.
Since we've made that deal, though, she hasn't been coming into the restaurant regularly. She didn't share those recipes. We have tried over and over to get her to meet with us for over the last 2 weeks. We've paid Marilyn everything that we owe her so far under our deal, and instead she made this video yesterday saying terrible things about us. And
we also paid for her bankruptcy attorney.
And she made this video yesterday saying terrible things about us, and you know, we're heartbroken. All of these statements are not true. It would just be too long to list with all the receipts that we have, and so we do want to sit down with Chef Marilyn and we want to resolve this.
We don't want people to walk away from the restaurant.
There go. There go. Because if y'all see Chef Marilyn on here saying they stole my restaurant, y'all not going to go pull up to the restaurant. So now they need to make it right with Chef Marilyn to get her bike to the restaurant, because without her, everybody, come on, man. Oh, my, I get anxious because I be wishing I could be in 50 million places at one time so I can stop this shit when it's going on. That's the whole point. What they don't want is for you to get upset and see Chef Marilyn and stop going, because now all of their money, all of the investment that they put in goes down the fucking drain. Miss Marilyn, you be a new age fool to even sit down with them hoes. You need to go find you an ambulance chasing ass lawyer to go get your money and your business back from these two dagger ass or scissoring ass hoes who probably scissoring behind the scenes every time you leave. If I was you, all they care about is that the people won't see it and stop coming to the fucking restaurant. I would say boycott that hoe. Don't nobody go in that bitch. If Miss Marilyn ain't on it and Miss Marilyn ain't the owner, we don't want it. Let them hoes run it. I bet you they can't. That's why they came in on a business that was already made. Do you understand? Y'all got to understand the mind of a scammer to know why they did what they did. They came in on a business that was already jacked up but already made. That's easy money. It's literally like taking candy from a baby, and they did it. What they didn't count on was social media, and that lady coming on social media telling us what the hell going on. That's what they didn't factor in.
Especially because they're believing something that isn't true. It will only hurt the employees and the business that we were working so hard to save.
Yeah, we really do care about the staff here, and we want to make this restaurant business sustainable and keep it in the community, because that was always our intention. And she made this video yesterday saying terrible.
Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, don't listen to what a nigga say. Don't listen to shit what a motherfucker gotta say. Girl, watch what they do. I don't give a fuck what a nigga say. I'm listening and watching. Oh, okay, yeah. If your intention was for the lady to keep her restaurant, it wouldn't be in your possession. That's just the way that goes. I don't want nobody to get on here and tell me, well, no, they had bullshit. If your intention was for this woman to keep her restaurant, a restaurant in the business she made from scratch, then that's what it was. That's would have been what didn't happen. But it wasn't what happened, because you bitches had no reason. Y'all didn't want that to happen. Y'all came in, you saw a sucker and you licked it, but God said hi and he looked real low. Miss Marilyn, that's her name. Chef Marilyn, Miss Ma'am, I hope that you get all the justice, and I hope somebody find this case and catch you and catch them dagger bitches and get them out the paint. And I don't want to hear about the employees. Hell with them too. Hell with them too. Because I ain't gonna lie, I would have walked out my job if they'd have did that to my owner. I done worked for mom and pop restaurants before. Typically, when you got a mom and pop restaurant, I've worked in them. I know what I'm talking about. Them people be close with their employees. And that's probably why the people were still coming to work, even though they wasn't getting paid. Ain't no way I would have worked under you dagger bitches. Wouldn't have did it. Not knowing what Miss Marilyn got going on. But again, people need jobs. I get it. I don't know. Justice will be served. Shout out to Miss Marilyn. Be mindful of that. People will always come into your life when you in the worst situation. It's kind of like they smell the blood of your vulnerability and your desperatism, if that's even a word. And they find you and they seek you out and they devour you. Okay? They literally devour you. I need you to understand that. These people are not coming in to help you. They're not coming in to do anything. They come in with one reason one intention, and that's to screw you over. That's what those hoes did. I hope they get in trouble on my mama. Let's move on. Y'all get the likes up on the video. Did y'all see these Usher Chris Brown tickets? Is $1,000 for the nosebleed? I know you lying. No wonder them hoes selling ass on TikTok. So it says Chris and Usher could kiss my ass with these prices. Get the hell out of my face. Let's scroll down. So it says section 137, row 21. Girl, the tickets is $721. Bitch, please. Now, I love me some Sea Breezy, and I am here for a Usher concert. But, bitch, not like that. I don't want to see it that bad. I got YouTube. Oh, yeah. I could put that up on YouTube. Put that on the surround sound around here. Put that liquor. I could put some food around here on the stove. Oh, girl, yeah. What is you saying? For the nosebleed, and you about to be up there watching this bitch on TV anyway? Let's talk about it. When y'all sitting in the nosebleeds, y'all watching it on TV anyway. You might as well throw something at the house. Put something on the grill. Oh, yeah, girl. $721 they say to get in if you want to be up there like this singing a song. I'm good, love. Enjoy. Now, for those of the girls who can't afford it, shout out to y'all. Ain't me, but it's you. I just say I'm different. I'd rather take them $721 and put it on something around here. You know what I'm saying? That I need to do around this house. I'm an old soul, I guess. I don't know. I just saw that and was like, girl, I know you fucking lying. Girl, what? 721. Now let's get into Super Scent and her daughter Leah. This is when parenting comes into play. Shout out to Super Scent. Y'all know I done said my shit about Super. And it's typically been mostly directed toward her relationship. But when it comes down to Super as a person, as a character from New Orleans, I will always say I tip my hat off to Super, bro. Super, one of them people that came out the city and really came back and gave back to the city. Now, don't get me wrong. The city turned around and bit her hand off like a fucking pit bull. And I hate that for her. But still, she still loved her people enough to stay home. Not only just get rich, but get rich, stay home. Because I ain't doing it. I wasn't staying home. But get rich, stay home, and really take care of them people. She did that. So for that, I will always respect her. She put her people on. I will always respect Super, and she will always be on my Mount Rushmore of black women who showed me something. I ain't gonna hate on that part. Now, when it comes to her daughter, Leah is her daughter, and Leah put some earrings in, and when Leah put the earrings in, she called herself a baddie. Now, the average person might feel like, well, what's the big deal? Laugh it off, kiki, ba 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 ba. But when you are actual parent and you understand how those micro things can literally manifest into huge things later on down the line, then you check that at the door. You don't wait until she's 16, sexually active, allegedly, possibly doing all kinds of stuff, getting in trouble. No. When you see the early signs of these things, what you're supposed to do is check them at the gate. And that's exactly what Super did when it came to Leah. Leah is a beautiful little girl, and she is definitely one of those little girls who stay in a little girl's place. However, with the internet, social media, and the access that these children have, they obviously have an ear to the streets that we didn't growing up. When I grew up, if you wanted to see porn, you had to go find your uncle tapes that he had hid, or you had to go find a Playboy magazine that somebody hid or something. It wasn't accessible to us, but to these children, any and everything that they want is literally at their fingertips. So even though Super does as much as she could as her parenting in the home, Leah gonna get into other stuff. She's gonna get access to other things, and apparently she got access to the baddies thing, and Super didn't like that. So when her other son brought out that Leah called herself a baddie, not only did Super tell her she wasn't a baddie, Super told her take the earrings off and go back to the other earrings so you won't even think you a baddie. And for that, I put my hat off and tip my hat to Supergirl, because this is what this the type of shit that need to go viral on the internet. Because see, on TikTok, if the way the video would have went was Trey would have been like, Leah said she was a baddie, and then Super would have been like, ha ha ha, and then it would have went 10 million views, 1 trillion comments. Oh yeah, she is a baddie in training, girl. And then she would have been back and forth. But see, these videos don't go viral because it's really the truth. Let's get into Leah, Super, and Trey. Trey is her oldest son, and they in the car, and he's gonna tell her that Leah called herself a baddie.
Leah had wrote on her paper today, I'm a baddie. And she spelled it right, so I'm not even mad at you.
Good. Leah, man, you said you was a baddie?
Yeah.
What was you talking about?
Because I wear earrings.
Listen.
Oh, that's why you think you're a baddie? Take them off. Come on, take them off. Nah, come on, take them off. Take them off, come on. Take them off.
What?
Put them in my hand. Put them in my hand. Come on. And don't say that shit no more. You ain't no goddamn baddie. He a child.
Then why do my friends call them?
That's your friends. You're not no goddamn baddie. You're a child. If the earrings make you feel like that, you're not wearing them no more. Back to your studs. Makes this white wear them big ass earrings.
Don't be mad now, girl.
Shut up.
You got the wrong mindset, baby. I thought you wanted them because it was cute when you trying to be like mom. You want to let your friends think you're a goddamn baby. Take them off. Let's go. Stuff in your mouth.
Leah had wrote on her paper today, I'm a baddie.
Kudos, and more kudos to Super Sense. Listen, it's not about the cute, I'm a baddie. It's not about that. It's a mindset. If that little girl gets a baddie mindset at 6, 7, or 8 years old, she's going to be doomed at 15, 16, and 17. Hell, 13 and 14. What Super did is what we missed in what we need to be putting more back in our childhood. Be a child. Let a child stay in a child's place. All of these children being 12 and 13 dressed like they 30, 40, and 50. Y'all be clapping for this shit. And I be sitting here saying, you setting your child up for any type of harm, abuse, anything for anybody who's old and want to put them in harm's way. And this is talking about exterior to these children. But I'm talking about interior. Even though this little girl, Leah, knows what a baddie is, what you're not going to do is be a baddie in my house. See, I grew up like that. I thought my mama was the most meanest, the most strictest. I thought my parents was just horrible. Because I couldn't do nothing. I couldn't get the new shoes. Because my mama felt like I ain't no goddamn ATM. Oh, it wasn't no ATM back then. But my mama felt like we not just buying shoes because they came out. I couldn't do this. I couldn't do that. I couldn't get my nails. It was so much I couldn't do. And as a kid, I thought she was just horrible. But at 43 years old, I thank God my mama instilled them values in me. I thank God I had a mama who was like, nah, you can't go outside. I thank God I had parents who came and checked on me and went grab me by my collar when I'm jacked up, because this is what creates productive adults in the future. See, that's the problem with the internet. The internet got us all thinking that all the kids got to be YNs or baddies or this, that, and the third. No, she's a child. She don't need to be no baddie. You a child. That's what you do. And I'm with Super. Put the studs back in. If hoops giving you baddie vibes, then you don't need no hoops. Get the studs back in. Somebody say y'all see Northwest. Northwest and Blue Ivy. Let me tell you the difference between Northwest and Blue Ivy. Class. That's it. Both of them dress like they 35 and 40 years old. Both of them. Blue Ivy 13 years old and been putting her titties out since we seen her. 13, 14. Everything is cross your heart, neckline down the hip. She 13. She ain't even developed her boobs yet. But every time we see her, shoulders and top is out. And y'all think that because it's not tight and her ass is out, that it's different. No, it's the same thing. It's the exact same thing. Quiet as it's kept, North is more covered than her, but North is way worse off than her. It's not about being naked. It's about mentality. It's about mindset. This is why I told y'all I believe that Beyonce and them might be grooming Blue. It's no different. That's the same shit. Y'all keep trying to make these children grown. Man, y'all got to go heal, bruh. It's a lot of grown adults got to go heal because y'all want to turn these kids into adults real bad. And that's something that we don't talk about, Black America. The adultification of these kids that y'all been doing. It's ridiculous. Like, this is sad, bruh. Shout out to Super. She did right. It's time to get back to parenting. It's time to get back to telling these children no. Everything ain't a yay. Everything don't, just because everything don't mean you supposed to have it. Everything ain't good, everything, y'all, no. Sometimes it's no. And sometimes it's no simply because I said so. Simply because I said so. I'm the mama. I pay the bills. I'm the one running the house. Sometimes it's no because I said so. Can we get back to that? Girl, it's just ridiculous. Oh, you mean good. I'll be mean, but my child will be safe. She'll have survival skills when she grow up. She'll have situational awareness. She won't be an NPC. So yeah, I'll be mean. I'll be all of that, but my child will survive. I'll take that. I ain't supposed to be my child friend, no way. You see what I'm saying? Let's move on. Tory Lanez daddy. Now, you know the last time we seen him was when we was outside in front of the courthouse when Tory Lanez lost his case. Y'all remember that? Put a 3 in the chat. Tory Lanez lost his case to Meg Thee Stallion, which I think was wrongfully done. But still, he lost his case to Meg Thee Stallion. And Tory Lanez's father took to the courtroom outside and said this. Check it out.
You want to know how I feel? I'll tell you exactly how I feel. I got some names that I want to call. Alex Spiro, Desiree Perez, and the whole wicked system of Rock Nation, including you, Jay-Z. Yes, yes. You who say you rose from the gutter, but you have traded and bartered the souls of young men, and you're still doing it. Amen. The only independent witness in this courtroom is a man whose name is Sean Kelly. He came to court, and our attorneys, he would not even shake their hand after he went upstairs with Kathy Ta and Alex Bart. They met on Saturday before. They met with our witness. And then the man came back, and I sat in the hallway while he sat with Jody Little, the prosecutors in the LAPD's office. Tell me how there's no fingerprints. My God Almighty, I call heaven and earth to be a record today. That's that right. Rock Nation, right. You will crumble. I am an apostle of God, that's right. And you will know who I am. That's right. Say that, twang.
Hey, man, I remember when I first saw that, that shit touched me. When he said, I call on heaven and earth, especially knowing what I know. Back then when he said it, I didn't quite understand it, but I kind of got where he was going with it. But when he said, I call on heaven and earth to be a record, and he said, Rock Nation, you will crumble, I felt that. I felt it when he said it, and I feel it today. And I believe that Rock Nation will crumble. So anyway, that was Tory Lanez's father outside of the court case. And let's be honest, outside of the popularity of Megan Thee Stallion, that boy shouldn't have been in jail. But then again, I don't know. I'm not even about to tongue wrestle with no hoes about that today. That's not where we going. Let's move on. Anyways, he was found guilty for the charge. And obviously, we talked about Milagro Grams, who they were trying to say was hired by Tory and his father to harass Meg. We found out that was capped. That ended up getting thrown out. We talked about the injunction that ended up being thrown out on Milagro yesterday. And now today we're speaking about, we have Tory Lanez's father coming out with a little bit more context, or at least a little bit more information on what was going on with Tory Lanez, right? Now, his daddy, Sunstar Peterson. I love that his daddy name is Sunstar and his name is Daystar. I love that. And I'm pretty sure that they have lineage back to America. I'm pretty sure Tory Lanez and his father, I don't know how or when, but I'm pretty sure somewhere on one of their sides of the family have lineage or birthright, not birthright, yeah, birthright, but lineage, genealogically, if that's a word, back to America. I'm pretty positive. There's something about him that just gives me that. But anyway, he has come out, Sunstar Peterson, and he's giving details about what he believed happened on the night of the shooting with Meg and Tory. Now, who knows? Tory could be coming home. I don't know why he's been a topic lately, but we'll check it out and keep our ears to the street. Let's get into the daddy, Sunstar Peterson, who I must say is always fly. One thing I'll give Tory Lanez's daddy, y'all might say he's short because he do look short, but that man keep him a nice little outfit on. I'm here for it. Shout out to Sunstar.
I, who was watching this from his balcony, said that the two women were fighting. At no point did he say that Tory was fighting with this girl or any of the girls.
Right.
These two are fighting. Go to 36hourslater.com and you will see this girl has bruises, Kelsey, all over her legs, all over her feet, patches of hair pulled out. Her nails were broken off. They found all of those little pieces of evidence. These girls were in a throwdown. He jumps out and tries to stop this whole situation. When, in fact, even when the shots went off, you hear pow, 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 3 shots.
Right.
Pause. Pow, pow, 2 more. Right? So he literally went out to try. Even on that night, the bully's body cam footage has him saying, I was just trying to help my girl. I was just trying to, to save my girl. They would not allow that to come into court. But the same body cam footage shows Kelsey, at some point when they were on the street now, after they've been pulled over, Megan is standing here, Kelsey here. I'm not trying to determine where the specific lineup was, but their 3 are standing beside each other.
Right.
And in court, they allowed that edited part of the body cam footage where Kelsey is saying, Megan, are you all right? But refused to allow Tory saying what he said to the cops when they're talking to him. I was just trying to save my girl. Like, it was a whole setup. And that kind of setup can only come from people with real power in terms of money and in the industry, the weight that they carry in LA.
Use promo code TFU10 for 10.
Okay. So that was Tory Lanez's daddy. Let's just talk the basic facts around the case. And I don't want to even get too far into the facts. The fact of the matter is a lot of stuff was not put out in the courtroom, right? And it was done on purpose. Everybody has spoken about Rock Nation and how they allegedly be going around bullying other people. And also, mind you, Tory Lanez had already cracked the digital code and showed all of Black America and anybody who would listen how to literally beat their system and sell his records. Remember, he was doing it through the crypto thing or whatever the case. This is definitely a setup. I saw it coming. When Meg went and met him, I'm pretty sure Rock Nation sent her. This whole thing was a setup to put Tory away. Tory was one of those dudes who was too smart for his own britches. And listen, let me tell you why they won this case. Emotionalism. That's the only thing that made Megan win this case. Because the fact of the matter is, if you or anybody you know have either seen someone been shot or you've ever if you've ever been shot or seen somebody that been shot, then you know that she could have not possibly been shot in her feet. She would not have been walking and twerking within weeks, my love. It just don't go like that. But right now they got people that will windmill with their head down against facts because of how they feel. I'm not saying she didn't get hurt. Obviously, something happened to her feet, but being shot in her feet did not happen. That within itself should have been the first red flag for everybody. But that girl came out here and said, I got shot in both my feet and was on stage twerking 2 weeks later. Come on now. Come on, man. Take how you feel about her out the situation. It doesn't make common sense. If she'd have got shot in her feet, she'd probably still be trying to learn how to walk again. Right now in 2026. You know how many bones you got in your feet? Fool. Just about the same amount you got in your hands. Hundreds of bones. Hundreds. And let's just think also logically here. Tory wasn't the one mad with Megan. The only two people that were mad with each other was Megan and Kelsey, because Kelsey was screwing Tory first, and she on that night found out her friend Megan was screwing her. If anybody would have any reason to pull out a gun and shoot anybody, it would be between Megan and freaking Kelsey. But again, this is why I gotta agree with Dave Chappelle, Tory, because see, you better than me. If I didn't do it, I would have came out and said, look, I didn't do it. It was that bitch. Fuck her, and her. But you wanted to save the streets, play the street code game, and now your ass is locked up. So for that, within itself, Tory, you right where you need to be. Because you should have been coming out pointing fingers. That's what I would have did. That's what I would have did. To give a damn about no street code, give a damn about what a nigga said. I ain't do it, she did it. Her, right there. Yay. And listen, Tory Lanez ain't no gangster rapper, no way. He wouldn't have lost no street cred. He ain't no gangster rapper. I'd have pointed the hard, her, your honor, her, yay. Yeah, then Kelsey got immunity. So, but that whole story is a wash. I don't know. I don't know why Tory's daddy came out to say what he said. Whatever he did, he did. I'll say this though. It speaks volumes to how emotionalism can literally control our logical mind and our thoughts. Because at the end of the day, if we had stopped for 10 seconds to think about that whole shit, that case shouldn't have went nowhere near as far as it went. That girl came on this internet. I'm talking about Megan. Megan came on this internet after allegedly being shot and all of that shit going viral. She came on this internet popping and twerking, talking about I was shot in both of my feet. And then she went to the Grammys, and I hated this. She used Malcolm X. She used a little excerpt from Malcolm X when he said the black woman is the most unprotected. I wanted to knock that whole knees off her legs. Bitch, don't use our struggles for you and your bullshit. But again, I saw it differently from most of y'all. Most women were all in a pickle because they hated black men, and most black men were all in a pickle because they hated black women. So it was the men's against the women's, and if you was a woman and you wasn't on Megan's side, then apparently you was what they like to call the women, male identified and all that ugly ass shit. Y'all hoes is weird. Let's move on. Y'all hoes is weird, man. Y'all is weird, man. But anyway, be mindful of how you being emotional will really get you in jacked up situations. And what I tell y'all every day, head over heart. Head over heart. Your heart been getting you jacked up for all these years. It's time to be head over heart. Now, I want to get into, so remember I told y'all that interstates, railroads, and all those things are strategically placed on Black American land. They literally place these situations there so that people won't inhabit the land so that they can steal it and keep some stuff quiet so that you guys won't know, okay? But we spoke about that before. Your highway system, your major highways are all going through what was once thriving Black American communities. I don't care where you are in America, especially if you are in somewhere where there's a downtown, right? If you are somewhere where there's a downtown and you see a railroad, a highway, or something else, railroads and highways for sure. But if you see railroads or highways, for sure that they're strategically, that's not happenstance, oh, we just gonna put one right there. No. They put these things there to hide things and to make sure that you won't go and find them, okay? So now this lady, I saw this video of this lady who was saying that a private railroad company wants to get this black land. And again, they'll tell you, oh, we need it for the betterment. This is what they call eminent domain. They'll say, oh, we need to take this land for eminent domain because we need this railroad, because the railroad's going to help for the train, who is going to help for, packaging and goods and receivings and things like that. So due to that, we need to come take your land. That's what they did since the beginning of time. That's why I tell y'all, when you do genealogy and you find out these ancestors who own this and own that, you're going to find that a lot of those businesses were taken from them just like this. So when you see these stories in 2026, think about your genealogy, because this is the same way you got to reverse to go get your shit back. Okay? Now, here comes the railroad coming in, wanting to take these people's land. And this is Black American land. This is sacred land, I'm pretty sure. That's why they want to put a railroad there, okay? Let's get into the story, y'all. Get the likes up.
Hey, y'all. So I have an update on the Smiths, a Black family in Sparta, Georgia, who is fighting to keep land that their ancestors brought during slavery. Over 100 years ago, James and Helen Smith purchased their land. Helen's mother was born a slave on the same plantation. They farmed it, they raised their family on it, they've passed it down, and they are still farming on it today. Now, a private railroad company called Sandersonville Railroad wants to take 11 acres of their land.
And let me make you laugh about these railroad companies. It's just like the prisons and the hospitals. They are public entities, but private owned. Do you know why that is? See, they'll tell you that because we're a public entity. Mind you, the railroad come from us. That's our shit. Black Americans, you created the railroad and the system and everything that they have. But that's a story for another day. See, what they do is they get these rich people in high places and get them to privately own these public entities. And because they privately own them, they follow different rules. So I can be a private owned railroad company, but I can say I'm working for the country or the state or whoever and say, I need to come get your land. And this is a way that they can steal from you. Okay, this is all this is a way to steal from you, a way to get these people to come over here and say per law, because they write these laws up for this. They write the eminent domain. I told y'all eminent domain was not for Black Americans. The eminent domain law or the squatters' rights and all of that stuff was for all of the foreigners, no matter the color. It was for them to be able to come in and steal and take what belongs to you, Black America. So when you hear eminent domain, when you hear squatters, all of these things were specific to target you. So now fast forward, right? Eminent domain comes in with this private railroad company. Now they want to come in and take these Black Americans' land. Mind you, this is land that was bought after the civil rights, after the war, the civil rights movement, civil war. After the Civil War, they want to come in and take these people land for reasons that we won't know now, but these people have to fight for it. But they have the law on their side, the eminent domain private company, but yet still they get the backing of this system. Y'all, this is why you got to do that genealogy, because it's the same way they took your people shit 100 years ago, 200 years ago, 300 years ago, and 400 years ago. Pay attention, okay?
They're not taking it for a highway, not for a school, but for a private rail line to be able to haul granite. Blaine and Diane, who you see here, said no. They teamed up with the Institute for Justice and they fought back. They argued that this was not a public use and that a private company should not have the power to take generational Black land. They lost at the Public Service Commission. They lost in the Superior Court. And just this week, they lost again, y'all, at the Georgia Court of Appeals. But here is what's important. A stay is still in place. That railroad cannot touch their land yet. And the Smiths are taking this to Georgia Supreme Court. Diane Smith said it best. We're going to fight till we can't fight anymore. This is not just about one family's land, y'all. This is about whether private companies can use government power to take Black generational wealth. We've seen this story before, and we cannot let it end the same way. Let's continue to share their story, pray for them, do whatever we can to help them keep this generational land. Hey, y'all. So I haven't.
So, first of all, my thoughts and prayers are with that couple. But listen, they're showing you in real time how they've taken everything in the past. And it sucks because they can go as high as they want. These private people owning these public entities get to do whatever the freak they want. It's sad. Now they got to stay in place, and I'm pretty sure that's probably because they're going up to the Supreme Court. And I really hope that they win. I think that they could in 2026 because there's a big energy shift. But you got to understand, this is a private company want to haul granite, and they want to take my land because I'm a private railroad company, and I want to haul granite through your neighborhood. Pay attention, Black America. Pay all the attention that you can, because when you find, like I said, on that genealogy, when you go to searching through that genealogy and you start seeing my 3 times great grandfather owned the barbershop and he owned the funeral home and my granddaddy owned this and owned that, that is how you're going to have to go back and say, hey, Your Honor, or hey, Mr. whoever, my granddaddy owned this land and y'all took it by eminent domain and that was not lawfully right. Or even if it is lawfully right, if they take your land by eminent domain, they got to give you more. Did y'all know that? They got to replace that, right? Now, not necessarily all the time. Sometimes they don't have to replace it. A lot of times they don't. But depending on the way in which and why they come in and take your land, they got to get that back. So it's for you to come back and say, hey, this was wrongfully taken. I need that back. That's why they got Black Americans all across America right now that are literally going to get their land back. There was a young black couple, I want to say, in LA, got Wrigley Fields. They found out that their ancestors owned the land under Wrigley Fields. Now, the government didn't give them Wrigley Fields back, but they definitely compensated them with other land elsewhere. Reparations in the form of land is real. Okay, it's very, very real. And I need y'all to understand that moving forward. This is what you're looking for when you're going in doing your genealogy. The same way they trying to take them people land today. Pay attention. Now, I want to move to TikTok still in African American or Black American vernacular. So, Black America, let me start off by saying this. I tell y'all all the time, and I know it sounds crazy to y'all because sometimes I listen out loud to myself and I say, if I didn't know what I was talking about, I would sound crazy to me too. But listen to me. You are the original creators of everything. I need you to really understand, how Umar say, understand, overstand, and understand that you are the creators of everything. Everything that there is comes from you. Now, I'm not saying that literally you created every single thing, but I'm saying the origin of what we have in the world, not just in America. I'm talking about all over. The origin of everything that the world has comes from you. And the way that I can prove this is I ask you to just pay attention to what the world is doing today. What is the world doing right now? That's the only thing I ask. So, fast forward, whoever that is, ask for $5 in the chat on the Cash App. Can somebody zap them up out of here? Okay, let me pull you up. Let me get you up out of here. This ain't no it was mods, Arcade, or whoever his name is. Zap him up out of here. The fuck? This ain't no goddamn charity case, nigga. Talking about, do anybody got no $5, nigga? Get from around here. Anyway, listen, you are the progenitors of everything, right? And the reason why you can know that is if you pay attention to what's happening today. Why is this important? African American vernacular, or AAVE as they call it, is slang. First of all, the fact that the enemy calls our language slang is the first dig at us, because our language isn't slang, it's ancient. The stuff that we say, even the curse words. Do you know that you taught the world how to curse? Do you know that nobody in the world would know how to say fuck, bitch, shit, ass, none of that if it were not for you? You taught the world how to do that, Black America. You did that. You literally feed the earth. You don't know it, but I'm telling you, that's what you do. You feed the earth, and the earth and the people and the things that inhabit it take. Now let's get into people, the people that are taken from you, right? So you got all these people on this earth taken from Black America, and they do it so silently and so secretly to where by the time they get to really taking, you don't even know they took it until it's took, and then you go, wait, that's mine. Then they say, that's ours. This is American history. This belongs to us. What do I talk about? If you go, I employ anybody on this chat, go look up a news source. Don't go look up no club. Go pull up a news source from anywhere all over the world. I don't give a fuck. If they speak English, listen to what they say. And there's always going to be something from Black American slang in their vocabulary. Rather it's, ooh, she ate, or, oh, this is crash out. All the words, all the terms that we created, they literally take them, push them through the algorithm, let everybody use them, and then they say it's ours. So then we stuck left holding the bag, saying, well, wait a minute. How is it that when we create stuff, it's slang and it get pushed off to the side until you come in and say it's good? No different from the cloud bob. We've been wearing doggone afros since the beginning of time. It's literally in the doggone in ancient scribes, in ancient everything that we've been wearing the afro since the beginning of time. But it takes a clear to call it a cloud bob and not something completely different, right? It's the same thing with our language. They call it a slang to us so that we won't put value to it. But all the value is there because they are there to steal it. This is why all over the world, yes, Ebonics. This is why all over the world you see you in everybody. You hear you in everybody because they actively steal under your nose. They want you to think that it's slang and it's nothing so that you won't put value to it so that they can use it and make many, many, many dollars off of it. Okay? Now, AAVE is one of those things that we've been having in the community since the beginning of time. But ever since TikTok came along, where they see nothing but Black Americans on that bitch fueling the internet, let's go back. Black Americans, what is your job in the world? Your job is to make things cool. Your job is to create, make things cool, and fuel the economy for everybody else. So you create language, culture, food, everything you create is for everybody else to consume and enjoy. That's Black Americans' job. So when you do that and you create, they put a system in place called TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, all of these places, and all of these things are doing is just sitting here collecting your data. What's the word? What's the new thing y'all got? Birthday. Oh, she the birthday. This the AI birthday. What's the next thing they gonna say or do? Oh, what they like to say the word crash out? Bet. Crash out. This is what the AI people behind the scenes doing. They watching you day in and day out, and they taking names and taking notes so that they can then repackage it and sell it back to you and say that don't belong to you. That's American culture. That's why I told you American culture doesn't exist, because American culture is Black American culture. Okay? Don't let no cracker, no president or nobody tell you, oh, Black American culture is American culture. No, American culture is Black American culture, meaning we are the culture. But again, TikTok waits for us to put all our business out there. That's why I tell y'all, slow down on putting y'all recipes out there. Slow down on putting all y'all business and y'all receipts out there, because they out there stealing, waiting for your content so they can steal and make all their money. All your money, I'm sorry. But anyway, TikTok spied long enough, and they spied long enough to get AAVE, and now it's called TikTok language when we all know it's AAVE. Let's get into this young lady talking about how TikTok stole our quote-unquote slangs. Let's get into it.
History Month, I'm going to give you guys a long list of words and phrases, aka Ebonics or AAVE, that has been created by Black Americans and is commonly misconstrued as TikTok language. Bay, fire, shade, bet, twin, period, op, yacht, unk, young, YN, bruh, child, baddie, finna, ama, sneaky link, catch feelings, cap, no cap, valid, homeboy, homegirl, goated, bam, tea, body tea, Wilden, tough, flex, pop off, try me, drip, giving, bogus, tweaking, frontin', caught lacking, on fleek. Now here goes some popular phrase examples. She ate that and left no crumbs. Clock that tea. The way this outfit is eating, this video is sending me. Lying for what? Be so for real right now. I'm so weak. I'm dead. You doing the most. Not me forgetting. It's the walk for me. It's the audacity for me. Ebonics or AAVE isn't improper English. It's a complete dialect with its own patterns, rules, and history. It's structured, culturally rooted, and its influence can be heard through modern speech, entertainment, and social media. Happy Black History Month, and thank you for watching. Bye.
So this is bigger than knowing what we created. Listen, you got to understand. If you understand the grift, or not the grift, if you understand the play, then you understand what's happening. Like I said, they create these systems, like all of these social media systems, and they create spaces for us to just go in and express ourselves. But while we're expressing ourselves, they're taking notes so that they can then regurgitate it back to the world as if it's theirs. This is also why I tell y'all to stop clapping for crackers who do nigga shit. Stop clapping for foreigners who cosplay you. Because the moment you say it's good, that's when they know we good to go to take it. I despise seeing white people online doing nigga shit and niggas in the comments. Ooh, I like that. Ooh, yay. Oh, yeah. I fucking want to strangle a nigga. Because I'm like, and then y'all be the same niggas that cry when they getting all the money off your shit. Stop doing that. That's how you give them the okay to take it. That's how they're able to steal it. They're able to steal it with your fucking approval. I've spoken to y'all about this before. It's the same situation with Martin Lawrence on that episode with Method Man. When Method Man came into that goddamn apartment to steal from Martin, Martin was so aloof, he thought that it was a prank. So what did Martin do? Martin literally helped pack up the stuff to help Method go out the apartment with his shit. And what did Method say? Oh, thank you. Martin literally helped Method Man. Go back and look at that episode. In the episode of Martin had Method Man came in as a character who's coming to rob Martin, right? When he gets in there to rob Martin thinks it's a prank. So because Martin thinks it's a prank, he helps Method Man to grab his stereo, his CDs, all his shit, not knowing that this is not a prank. This is real. So when Method Man walks out of the door, he's in awe, disbelief. Like, I can't believe this nigga literally just gave me all his shit. That's exactly what y'all do when you clap for these crackers on the internet and tell them they doing a good job. When you allow them in your D9 organizations and you let them stroll. When you allow them on your songs and you let them sing and rap with you. When you allow them to use the N-word. When you allow them to get on these social media sites and roll their neck and say stuff or dance like they niggas. This is what you do. You promote them stealing from you every time you do that. Every time. Then y'all won't get mad when they come back and steal. And then they go through the algorithm and they make millions of dollars off your shit. You can't get mad. You can't have it both ways. You can't have it both ways, y'all. If you want to stop them from stealing, stop giving them the green light to steal. Stop helping them to pack your shit up and walk out the door with it. Black America, you're helping them to pack up your shit and go that way with it. That's you. Every time I don't care how cool the white person is. I could care less how nice they are. I do not find it flattering or funny when they are cosplaying us. It is not cute. It's not nothing nice about it. Go find out who you are. But now they've turned it from AAVE to now they got a new name, TikTok slang. You've literally just been stolen from, Black America. You're welcome. It no longer belongs to you. Just like the Afro, it no longer belongs to us. Now it's a cloud bob because they write the history and they control the fucking narratives. So because they said it's a cloud bob, guess what it's going to be? A cloud bob. And because they said it's TikTok language, guess what it's going to be? TikTok language. And what niggas gonna do about it? They not gonna boycott. What niggas gonna do about it? They not gonna boycott and make them do it. They not gonna boycott and stand on business because niggas, it's so many niggas on there getting my, I don't want to mess up my money. There you go. What else we talking about? What else we talking about? So we'll continue back in the same cycle until niggas start waking up and saying, nah, we're not doing that. Stop clapping for them as they steal. This is the craziest part. Not only do they steal from Black America, then they put somebody in front of us to show you, hey, nanny, boo, we stole this. What you gonna do? And niggas be so aloof. Oh, that's so fire. She do it so good. I love it. Oh. Or I like her. See, and this is another one too. You see that gay boy y'all be following on the internet? Get me. I'm already up here. I'm about to say, get me up here. You see that gay dude, that gay white boy that y'all love sharing all of his shit, and the whole time all he doing is regurgitating shit niggas already said. Let me get him on here. The gay white boy who be saying, listen up, racist. What's his name? Hold on. He a big, huge example. I'm about to show y'all right now. Because see, niggas getting slavery stupid in Jim Crow slow. Hold on, stay right there. I'm about to, the one who say, listen up, racist, and then he go with the facts. All he doing is regurgitate what niggas been saying for million years. But because he's a clear, you niggas can't see high from low. And y'all go to sharing and sharing. But video, I like him. You're helping him steal your shit. You helping them steal. He making money coming on here saying, well, listen up, racist. And this is no shade to him. I don't give a damn who he's sleeping with. It is what it is. His name, however, comma, let me get him on here. Man, that shit bothers me. Oh, Vu, but I like, fuck him. Girl. Y'all be bothering, and then y'all be the same ones. But video, what are we gonna do? How are we gonna stop them from stealing? Separate. Get away from them. Stop clapping for them stealing your shit. That's how you stop them. This dude, hold on, let me get him up here. Every time I turn around, it's a nigga sharing his content as if niggas ain't been on this internet for 30, 40, 50, 60 years, swearing to God on the same shit. We got people like Bobby Hemmett. We got people like Steve Coakley. We got scholars we could be going back and look up. But you niggas want to holler at the nigga, the gay boy. Listen up, racist. And again, it ain't personal, but if you take it like that, oh well, fuck him. The fuck? This nigga here. This the one y'all love.
From the very beginning, black. All right, racist. They're warriors. From the very beginning, black. Already there. These images, superior territory that included.
Now, let me say this.
Wasn't hallucinating.
I am not saying this to say that what he's doing is wrong. As a matter of fact, what he's doing is absolutely not bad. However, comma, it's your reaction to what he's doing is the problem. This is a cracker. He's a white man. And even though he's helping, we don't need his help. We didn't solicit his help, nor did we ask him for his help. But because he's a white man, subconsciously, y'all don't know that that's the only reason why you share his information. We got people like Brother Rashad Jamal. We got Dane Calloway. Top Cats ain't nowhere near as big as he is. And these people got way more information than these crackers. And y'all just share. Not because of the information. You could say that's why you share. That's bullshit. Subconsciously, because that's a cracker. That's a white boy. That's why you share. That's why you follow. That's why you going over there for all of your information. Dane Calloway, all these people that's been putting in work for years and years. It take one cracker who get black dick, and here y'all go, oh, reshare, repost. You wonder, and then you turn back around and say, but they stealing our stuff. Shut your duck ass up. Shut your duck ass up. Get stolen from, nigga. Stop complaining until you're going to do something about it. And again, it's nothing personal to them. It's just my people over everybody. And that's just how it goes. Anyways, I'm saying all that to say, y'all, TikTok is stealing from you. Instagram, Twitter, everybody's stealing from you because you don't know you being stolen from. By the time you realize you're being stolen from, you look up and say, oh my God, they stole everything. And by that time, the people looking at you like Tough Titty said, the kitty, but the milk was dry. And then you left holding the bag. Oh my God, I can't believe it. We're under so much stress. This is Jim Crow. No, you just stupid. You don't understand what's going on. You don't understand what's going on. The more you promote them, the more they steal. The more you clap, the more they steal. The more you yay, hip, hip, hooray, the more they steal. That white boy ain't bringing up no new information. Everything he bring up already been said by a nigga. Everything he ever said done already been said by 50 niggas. Why he gotta say it for you to hear it? Let's move on. Why he got to say it for you to hear it? Yeah. Okay, girl. Girl, y'all different. I come from an all-black city, New Orleans. It was nothing but niggas around us. I've never seen infatuation with these other groups. So when I come out here and see some niggas with infatuations, I have to sometimes scratch my head because in my mind, I'm like, it's just a cracker. The fuck? It's just a white boy. What's the big deal? But everybody not the same. I get it. Everybody's upbringing and environment was different. But in my mind, I be sitting here thinking it's just a cracker. Who gives a fuck? Like, who cares? Like, if I had my way, I wouldn't need nobody white giving us no information. I wouldn't need nobody outside of Black America giving us no information, to be completely honest. And even inside of Black America, we'd be very suspicious on them niggas. Quiet as his cow. But let's move on. South Africa. Now, everybody's dealing with their own beefs, right? Everybody's dealing with their own beefs. America, you are not the only ones that are beefing with the world. As a matter of fact, melanated people all over the globe are waking up. Shout out to the melanated people all over the globe. There are melanated people all over the world because we all are made in the Most High's image. We all have not direct, but we all have a connection to the Most High. Let's really be clear about that, okay? And he's waking up his people all over the globe, and it's causing a lot of mass confusions and wars, okay? Now, because of that, you got the cracker that's been in South Africa, been taking over them people in for how long? We spoke about that the other day with, what's that boy name? The one who looked Vietnamese, Nelson Mandela. We spoke about that. These white folks been in South Africa trying to get them people land for the longest. And for the most part, they did. As a matter of fact, a lot of the white folks own most of the land, and it's mostly Black folks there. Let me say this another thing to Black America. We love this flex, Black America, that, oh, South Africa or Africa, y'all different. Because see, out here, we the minority. At least we the minority, we getting screwed. Out there, y'all the majority and y'all getting screwed. Newsflash, Black America, you ain't the minority out here neither. You the majority out here. You just don't know it. See, the difference between the Black American and the African is the African know they the majority. The Black American is fool to think he's the minority. Somebody say I'm promoting the white boy because you haven't seen him. Well, go follow him, girl. I don't care. If that's what, if you got, if everything I said about that white boy from that segment means I promoted him, then go follow him, fat. That's where you need to be at. Go over there. Don't come over here, because your comprehension is off. I'm not even talking to you. If that whole white boy segment was you promoted him, I didn't know who he was, then K your ass over there, please and thank you. I ain't got time today. I'm on one. Now back to this. Black America, the only difference between you and the African is they know they the majority. You think you the minority. Could you imagine waking up saying, man, we went through this shit for 400 years, whole time we had the ups on these crackers? Could you imagine how that makes you feel? I know how it makes me feel, because I know it made me pissed. When I first realized that we not the minority, not only are we not the minority, we've never been the minority, it pissed me off.
We are fixing this continent.
So I need Black America to understand this. When we speak about Africa, we all under some sort of witchcraft. Let's really be clear. We are all under some sort of witchcraft. But I don't want Black America to act like we in a special boat, because we're not. We the majority over here being played on our own land. Okay? Now, there's a war going on in South Africa. They say the whites are running the South Africans off their land, and they say some of the South Africans are fighting. Now, one thing I will say about the little study that I did about South Africa and this apartheid and this war and stuff, them people been fighting since the 80s. Okay, them people, it's the real South Africans, the ones, the real grassroots, not the ones y'all be seeing on the internet. No. I'm talking about the ones who out there in the bush. Them niggas, the real South Africans who really know what's going on. Them people has been fighting since the 70s. I'm sorry. Thank you, Tisha. They've been fighting since the 70s for this land. And them people gonna die fighting generationally. But you got a lot of cosplaying people amongst them, right? You got a lot of ops amongst them that you gotta be mindful of. So anyways, I saw this clip of them doing some back and forth with these South Africans. And this is the crazy part. I can't play everything that I saw, but I saw some white boys beating the dog breaks off of some Africans over there. And the first thing I said to myself was, this could never fucking be America. And this is why I know the Black American is cut different. This is when I knew the Black American was cut different, because I don't give a damn if them crackers had guns. There's no way a nigga gonna just let a cracker just beat them down like that. They was kicking them Africans all in the head. They was stomping them. They was picking up sticks and hitting them. Man, no way, hell. That's why, listen, but this is why they had to trick us to think that we were the minority. Because if we ever knew we were the majority, they wouldn't have lasted 10 years, 10 seconds. That's why they have to tell us we the minority, even though we not. You get it? So I want to play this video from a little bit of their back and forth and their negotiations with these crackers. They different from me though. And I wouldn't trust nobody standing at the front line acting like they're speaking for us, especially this one here. Something about him don't sit right with me.
We are fixing this continent. This thing of you guys moving from one country to the other, it's no longer working. We don't want this as African people anymore. We are tired of seeing African migrants moving all over the world, refusing to fix your own countries. Now we're making it very clear to you guys, Utitina, we don't want you here. We want you to fix your countries. Now you came here with a traveling document. You came.
She sound like me. Didn't I tell that to all the foreigners in America? I literally told the foreigners in America, we don't need your help over here. We didn't even call you to come help us. Go back home and fix your country. I said that to Amanda Seals. I said that to Candace Owens and her. All these tethers that's coming to America, we didn't ask you to come over here. I said go home and help them, but they don't want to do that. See, we saying the same thing. Me and this lady is on the same page.
With a passport, you know that you are a visitor, but when now you decided to come and integrate in our communities, you know very well that what you have done is wrong.
How many children do you have here?
We can come to Ghana and do what you're doing.
Oh, Lord. I forgot this wasn't even the right video I was sharing. But this is a Ghanaian. Now, we all know the Ghana people is beefing with the Nigerians. Because according to the Ghana people, the Nigerians are over there encroaching on their land and cosplaying over there. Now, I've heard about the Ghana people cosplaying everywhere else too. So it sounds like this lady is a South African, and she's telling this Ghanaian, I don't know if that's what they call him, this man from Ghana, he need to go back home. But see, them Ghana people, I told y'all, they test tube babies. I told y'all they Cabbage Patch Kids. They searching for an identity. That's why they going all over the world. Not just them, the Nigerians too. They going all over the world trying to cosplay somebody else because they don't have their own identity. I'm telling you, it don't matter what the books say about their history. All that shit is made up. These is Cabbage Patch Kids, test tube babies. That's what you looking at. The Mexicans, not all of them, but some of them Africans, all man, you looking at Cabbage Patch Kids. I know what I'm talking about. They're not real.
Now you are carrying a bucket. It's 11 a.m. You were supposed to be fighting the government of Ghana there to ensure that they're getting things right.
No, there's no fight in Ghana. You must fight what they did.
Where's your papers?
Passport.
Passport.
Where's your passport?
Take it out. Baba.
Let me see your passport. Let me see. Luna. Okay, tell me, who's the police officer that you are bribing to certify these things for you? Baba, let me tell you, I'm not foolish. These things, let me tell you, ne? You know, by law, you're not supposed to certify as an immigrant. You're not allowed to certify your passport.
No.
Okay, why do you certify your passport in a foreign land?
Okay. They literally fighting the same fight we fighting in America, y'all. They literally fighting the same fight. They basically telling him, go back to your land. Like, you over here scamming to come over here, go back over there. They saying the same thing.
Let's just start there. Why do you certify your passport in a foreign land?
You see, it was raining.
I follow you guys back on Facebook. How you?
It was raining these days. Then when you go out with the passport, sometimes it gets spoiled. That's why I satisfy it so that it won't spoil.
Baba, Ghana don't do that.
Okay.
Ghana don't do that.
All right, sharp.
Ghana
Let me
is
show
the
you.
only African country that is.
Let me show you that when you are abusing our
thing.
systems, ne? On the 10th of April, again, the 10th of April, you entered your country when? The very same day you came back. When? Yeah, it's a proof. Yeah. Proof. Yes, the proof.
That crocodile can't go.
You went to Ghana on the 10th, and then you came back.
No,
because here it says you exited Ghana to South Africa. When? Here it says you entered, here you exited. And it's the same date. It's the 10th of April, 10th of April.
This stamp you got there in Elov Street on the street. This is where you got the stamp. Oh, they've got a connection here.
No.
I am telling you, that's where they buy it from.
Don't lie, sweetie. People don't lie. You see that boy? Hell, ooh. That's why I say I don't want to just come back black. I gotta come back black American because that's different. You can't just come back any old black. Now let's be clear about that. You seen that boy? Hell, oh my God, boy. Hey, y'all be around here talking about I want to come back every lifetime black. Y'all better refine that. Shit me. You come back one of them black shit. I'd rather come back as a goddamn elephant. You lying to me. Y'all better refine that language now. Talking about you won't come back black. You come back the wrong kind of black. Your ass be sitting up here sick. Okay? I only want to come back as a black American. Every freaking lifetime. There's not, if I gotta come back anything other than that, make me an animal. Other than that, I don't want to come back at all. You get it? But listen, they going through the same delineation thing that we going through here. And the same Ghana, the same Nigerian people are going all over doing the exact same thing. They literally going over trying to take people's stuff. And let me say this too. See his passport information saying that he went to Ghana, landed there, and came back the same day. The fact that he was saying, oh, no, tells me that either that paperwork is fake and it's a scam, or he just a whole scam walking himself. Either way, he's not to be trusted. There's an awakening happening in Black America all over the world. We ain't the only ones waking up. We just the ones we can see. But remember, they not going to really wake up and do their big one until we wake up and do our big one. This is why it's imperative that we wake up and get up out of our sleep. It's a lot of niggas that's out here, squinching their eyes and things of that nature, wiping the coal out their eyes. But I'm saying all that to say, we got to get up, bro. Because this delineation stuff got to happen. And these test tube babies, let me say this again. These people that y'all dealing with are not real people. This sounds crazy to some. I'm cool with dying on that sword so I can say it fine. But I'm telling you now, it's a lot of things that walk amongst us that do not have souls. Yes, there are people. And when I say they're not real, I don't want y'all to think they clones or nothing. Yes, in the definition, they are real people. But these are people without souls. These people were created in a lab. This is what the Cabbage Patch Kid was. That was the representation of that, okay? And these people were shipped out and created and made into countries and nations. And a lot of these people are not real. And when you pay attention to these people, this is no shade. Like, I'll give you an example. Think about a Mexican, right? Oh, I hope this don't get me in trouble. Think about a Mexican. Oh, yeah. Yeah, never mind. Y'all get what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Like, how can I say it without sounding horrible? So, like, with the Mexicans, for real, like, a lot of them, when you look at capabilities, let's go with capabilities, right? Production. What do they produce? What do these nations of people produce? Mexicans can only do a lot of cleaning, a lot of trimming, maybe some planting, you know, things of that nature. But when it comes to producing with society, they don't produce nothing. They don't build nothing. It's the same thing with the Nigerian. It's the same thing with the Ghanaian. They don't build nothing. They do well in school if you put them at a good school. You see what I'm saying? But as far as producing, what do they produce for the world? Nothing. Does that make sense? A lot of them Asians like that too. That's why they come over here and cherry pick and cosplay it with us and take it back to Asia so we can't see it. That's the same Cabbage Patch Kids because they don't have a soul. The soul is where the creation comes from. It comes from a soul. You have to have a soul to be able to create. That's why most people have gone through creative blockages recently because they've lost their souls, okay? And these people, when you start really looking at them and paying attention, they really got kind of like toy soldiers, like worker bees. They don't have no production to bring to society or to the world because they were made to do exactly what they're doing. Nothing. Cosplay. Nothing. That's all. And then America gave them a history, meaning they wrote down in 300 BC, this group of people was created. Bullshit. Or they'll write down in 1865, this group had a war with that group. All of that's cap. They created characters in a freaking lab. I swear to God. I swear on everything. God can take me if I'm lying. I swear these is not real people. Not like you think, okay? Now, moving on, okay? Now, so for the last subject, we're going to talk about AI, and we're going to talk about how the algorithm is racist against Black Americans. And let's be clear about this when we talk about this, y'all. At the end of the day, AI has been created to not only steal from Black America, but also to be the new internet police. I told y'all when I try to do thumbnails for my shows, depending on what I ask for who it's about, they won't tell me. Like AI on Google will say, no, we can't do that. Grok always saying what they can't do when it comes to what a cracker look like. You know what I'm saying? But if it's a nigga, they kind of cool with it. AI is racist. AI, even the one in this here chat, they racist AF. And they're programmed to be just that. Okay? All over the internet, these AIs that are created by all of these different billionaires are created to go against Black America. The algorithm, right? The algorithm has been created to go against you. The algorithm is racist. I'll give you an example. I'm a YouTuber, right? I remember when I first got on YouTube and I first figured it out and I hit it, right? I was like, oh crap, I know exactly what to do to make the money, right? I started making money. I think my first YouTube check that was really like some money was like 20 racks. You couldn't tell me for a month's work, you couldn't tell me I wasn't on top of the world. But as soon as I started getting that hack, here come the algorithm. Oh, we got to suspend your channel. What? Oh yeah, harassment and bullying, huh? Can you go back and look at it? Oh, yeah, we did the appeal. Yeah, it's still bullying and harassment. But it's not. I swear to God, it don't matter. The AI said it was. Mind you, I could be showing the exact same thing that a cracker showed. And this is the worst part. Black Americans will make excuse and say, well, you know, they targeting black people. It's all in your titles. It's in this. That's bullshit. Because I seen white boys who go in the hood and do whole documentaries with niggas with blickies, AR-15s and M16s and niggas with switches and Glocks. And these niggas be cursing. These niggas be throwing up gang signs. These niggas be smoking weed. These niggas be doing everything this side of the Mississippi. And them videos be green as fuck. I'm talking about top doggone advertisers on them videos. It is not about you and your title, Black America. It is not about it's nothing about what you're doing. The AI and the algorithm is racist AF. That's why the cracker could go through the TikTok algorithm 50 million times with 50 million views, and you could do the same thing and get 10. The algorithm in AI is racist. Even the YouTube one. They're racist AF. They were designed and programmed to go against Black America. But this is the gag. They understand they need Black America to create these platforms. So what do? Hand us fish nuggets. Fish nuggets. So like for me, they let me make 20 racks one month. I haven't made 20 racks since then. Let's be clear. I don't make that kind of money on YouTube. Let's really be clear about that. I don't make that kind of money on YouTube. So for y'all on here, all the work that I'm doing, you would think the amount of money that I'm making, I ain't making nowhere near it. Most of this shit coming off the heart, especially this morning, Joce. I never made over $3,000 off this channel. No, I'll say 4. I've never made over $4,000 off this whole channel in a month. Period, point blank. And I've been having this channel. Nope, I ain't gonna lie. When I cracked the algorithm, I did make the 20. But after that, I've never made over $4,000 or $5,000 off this channel by itself. Not once. And I'm on this bitch Monday through Friday. Monday through Friday for 2 and 3 hours at a time. You're not about to tell me I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't make that kind of money over here. But I see the clears, they'll go and do the same thing. And they get pushed. They'll tell us, oh, that's because you're going live. See, you can't go live because the algorithm don't push live. You lying to me. Y'all ever been bound up by white YouTube? Have y'all ever went crept on around the corner by white YouTube? You sound crazy. They push their lives. They don't push ours on purpose. Remember, we are the people that get the people to come. We are the culture. Then once we get here, they already waiting, seething, copying, crash out, write that down. The birthday, write that down. Because when I go on live tomorrow, I'm going to say, yes, honey, I'm the birthday, clock it. And all the black people going to say, right? So the algorithm works with the racism, right? They already pushed the cracker before you and higher than you, but they need you to bring in the people, to bring in the attraction, okay? So I found this video with Charleston White, and Charleston White was explaining about the algorithm and how black YouTubers don't know and content creators don't know what's going on, and that's why we get taken advantage of. And while I can say that is part of it, that we are not educated,
nobody's teaching black content.
I'm sorry, I will say we are not educated as a collective. Most black Americans are not educated on this thing. We typically come on here, need money, and we just get to working. You feel what I'm saying? And that's the ignorance that these people play off of, right? But what I will say is Charleston is making it seem like it's just they're targeting black Americans because of our ignorance. And that is one of the things, but it's not because of just our ignorance. They're targeting us because that's the whole game. We need them to build the platform, but we won't ever pay them well. We'll make 1 or 2 of them look like they're doing well. We'll give 1 or 2 of them 1 million subscribers. That's why do you think Tasha K, get me up here really quickly. Why do you think Tasha K and Lovely T had 1 million subscribers? I am not taking away from these girls' jobs and what they did. But why do you think they allowed Lovely K and Tasha K to get Lovely K? Why do you think they allow Lovely T and Tasha K to reach 1 million followers? I am not saying that their work ethic couldn't have gotten them there. What I'm asking you is why do you think they allowed them to make 1 million subscribers? That's because that's the dangling carrot. That's for a young subscriber like me to see them and say, one day I can make 1 million subscribers and I'm going to come on here and I'm going to work my ass off. And I'm going to come in and work like a dog day in and day out because I'm subscribed. I'm reaching for this 1 million subscribers. Yet and still, I can't break 100 because it ain't meant for me to break 100. It's meant for them to have the 1 million to give me the illusion that I can do it too. But for the most part, it's never meant for me to really make that million. But the cracker could come on here selling you iron straws, and she can get 1 million subscribers in 6 months. Does that make sense? Or the same cracker who do the same celebrity gossip that I do, I won't reach 100K, but she can make 1 million. Easy. She could do the exact same thing, say it the exact same way, the exact same timing and everything. And she gonna hit 1 million subscribers, and I'll be still over here saying, y'all like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Because it's not meant for me to do it well. It's meant for me to do exactly what I'm doing right now. Feed the doggone system so that everybody else can eat. That's what you're doing on all of these platforms. It ain't just YouTube. It's everywhere. Every single one you log into, that's your job, Black America. That's where we are right now in society. And all of these AIs and algorithms are racist as fuck. And I will say it on the loudest top mountaintop that I can say it. And I work for YouTube. The YouTube algorithm and AI is racist as fuck. I said it. Okay? Now, let's get into Charleston White's opinion as to why Black content creators are making. And he's making a lot of sense. Some of the points I disagree with, but again, let's get into it.
Nobody's teaching Black content creators a motherfucking thing. And they got a new cyber Jim Crow system set up. They got a new segregated racism set up for the internet world that can't be challenged in court just yet because we still so new. They deliberately target you because you're a big platform and they seeing how much money you're making off me shadow ban. They targeting you and every other major Black platform that don't fit the category of a Joe Rogan. Well, it's hard for us to fit the category of a Joe Rogan because all of our subjects are in the language and the content is not so advertiser friendly because of our.
Now, I have to stop him here because this is where I disagree. He's trying to say we have to be clean-cut white boy Joe Rogan. That's not the truth. Because I know white content creators that are like that and can't make it. That's not the thing. That's what they want you to believe. No. It's literally a system based on you remaining at the bottom and the ones they want to be at the top. Now, Joe Rogan is at the top because they want him there. That's why he's at the top. Simply because they want him there. Not because he's so great, and I'm not saying he's not great, but he ain't that damn good. I've seen better podcasters, but he's up there because they want him there. Those algorithms are literally pushing him further than the average person so that he can get that spot, so that some other hopeful young content creator can look at Joe Rogan and say, that's the goal. I want to get there. That's why. It has nothing to do with white and Black. It's a selective of who they choose. And at the end of the day, they chose him because they wanted him to do that. Like I said, white content creators put out worse shit than niggas sometimes. And they be having way more subscribers and they be getting way more followers and they still be rolling through the algorithm.
A language. So for a whole year or 2 years, I'm saying, man, what's taking so long for YouTube to turn ours yellow? They deliberately picking on us. Well,
absolutely.
How they beating us? We're not reading the fine print. So now I start reading the fine print. Black content creators, and they do this intentionally, make less than anybody.
Facts.
If you look at the kind of commercials that they put on the Black content creators,
they pay less.
They pay less.
Facts.
They doing this deliberately. Why? We don't understand language and terminology. And we don't understand the algorithm yet. And I'm saying, they got us. We have to do everything right. And then they come up with something new we don't know about to delay it then. So I start watching certain platforms who record me saying the most horrible things in the world and it's uploaded with commercials on it that day. They be white people. So then the only Black person I ever seen do that was Antoine Daniels.
So then that kind of conflicts everything that you just said. Because Charleston just said, now Charleston, mind you, Charleston White himself can't have a YouTube channel. They done banned him. But anybody else on YouTube could play Charleston White videos. That within itself is an issue. But what he just said makes all the sense. It contradicts what he said before. If a white boy could post all your videos and all your clips and get them high-paying advertisement, then it's not about us reading the fine print. It's about who they want to survive and who they want to thrive. That's what it's about. It's who they choose. And yes, he's absolutely right. Most black content creators got to cross their fingers when they upload a video, hoping that the little yellow money sign turn green. Because if it turns yellow, you did all that work for nothing. And that happens way more often than most black content creators ever want to talk about. You being to put hours and hours and hours of work in, and then you upload that shit and it go yellow. And then you can appeal it and they come back in AI and say, no, we said so. It has nothing to do with reading the fine print. We don't understand the game. We don't understand how we're being played inside the game. Because if Charleston White was such a threat, nobody would be able to post him. Yet and still, everybody make money off of Charleston White except Charleston White. And like I said, the cracker, the Arab, and all them other people go in them hoods and get all that horrible content, and they get their pages go off without a hitch. It's because that's what they want.
But he wouldn't got a program to do it. So I'm saying, nigga, we losing. When I didn't know what I know, I was making $16,000 a month. Never saw 1 million views and didn't even have 100,000 subscribers. Those were the RPMs and CPMs that was high. They didn't know what category to put me in.
Me too.
But because we got a criminal, a rapper, a pimp, the language is killing us.
Shit. It's not the language. Listen, I'm telling you, if you think I'm lying, go right now and look on anybody's YouTube page. Any cracker YouTube page that do gang violence or anything like murder. You know how y'all be over here saying unalive? Them crackers don't say that. Why you think I be on here saying kill, die? Because I see we the only ones over here bridling our tongues talking about, oh, this one was unalive and that one was unalive and this is PORN and this is a PDF file. Them crackers over there saying the real words and getting high value freaking advertisement. That's why I say the real word. I don't use them fake ass words. I'm not going to say YT people. Fuck all that. They white. Understanding the game makes you understand how it's being played. Once you understand how the game is being played, then you know how to move. This is why y'all think I came on here and told you I'm just passing through YouTube. Why you also think I came on here and said YouTube is a plantation? Because just like Charleston White, when I first hit my first 20 racks on YouTube, I'll never forget it. I was like, oh shit. I had never seen that much money in 30 days. Just like Charleston, I don't think they knew what category to put me in. So guess what they did? Right after I made that 20, I never made another 20 after that. You know what they did? Shadow banned me. They suspended my channel for a week. When they suspend your channel for a week, it takes you out of the algorithm. And once you get out of the algorithm, you know how hard it is to get back in? I haven't made $20,000 since. And I'm not putting y'all in my business, but I'm just trying to be candid so you can understand what I'm talking about. So when I told you I'm passing through, it's because I know that I am not staying here. Fuck that. I don't care how much they pay over here. I'm not about to sit up here and feed these motherfuckers so these crackers and all these foreigners could reap all the benefits. I'm not doing it. That's why I told y'all I'm passing through YouTube. Meaning you see me now, enjoy, because at some point I'm off this bitch. I'm telling you now. At some point I'm off of YouTube. You will never see me on this bitch again because I understand the play. You can learn Black Americans. You can learn every bylaw. You can study all of the books. You can watch all of the videos and you can do all of that, and they will still find a way to move the goalpost, because the goalpost is not for you to survive. It's not for you to thrive. It is for you to feed the system so that everybody else can eat. That's why on TikTok, we just spoke about it. On TikTok, they turned AAVE to now TikTok slang. Your job, Black America, just like mine, is to come on here and feed the information for everybody to eat. Just like that cracker I showed y'all. Now, listen up, racists. No, the same shit. He regurgitating the same information niggas been saying for 20 years. The same, he not putting no spin on it or nothing. Only thing he adding to it is, listen up, racist. And because he's white, the algorithm gonna make sure he go all the way to the top. You can read all the books you want. You can follow all the bylaws. You can watch all the videos. These crackers is not here to pay you, Black America. If they paid you your worth, then they would be on the bottom and you'd be on the top. Does that make sense? If they paid Black Americans their worth, then they would be at the bottom and you would be at the top. That's how you know none of this stuff is made for us. It's all designed to keep us at the bottom so that they can remain at the top. Okay? Let me read a couple of super chats before I hop up off of here, man. Shout out to everybody in the building. I hope y'all are doing well. I hope y'all having a wonderful day so far. Oh, girl, it's 4 o'clock. Girl, let me get up off of here. And I still got to do love and hip hop. Let me read a couple of super chats. Harlem Scholar, thank you for the super chat. Says, Vu, the Asian sea is not warm like the Caribbean. I was freezing. Nonetheless, don't forget to take your washcloth. I'm gonna remember to take my washcloth. And I figured the water wasn't that hot because I was thinking about the weather. Yeah, I'm still gonna dump up under there though. Thank you. I appreciate you, Harlem Scholar, and I will bring my washcloths. Can't leave them. Thank you, boo. Diva Kika, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, did you hear about Maria, Texas policing using N-word online? She's not filed, but under investigation. Did you hear about Maria, Texas? I don't know what that is. Oh, Maria, Texas police. The lady who was using the N-word online. Yeah. I saw something about that. I'm going to have to check more into that. I saw something about it. We'll probably dip into it tomorrow if I remember. Send me what you got, Diva. Thank you so much. Tisha, thank you so much for the super chat. Says the American Dream Jackson movie is the only one we acknowledge. Fendi facts. Okay. Thank you, boo. I appreciate you. Louisiana Cooking with Kay, thank you for the super chat. Says, hey, my girl, how are you today? You know what? My day started off a little rough, but I'm doing good. Thank you so much, Louisiana Cooking with Kay, for asking. And I hope that your day is nothing but wonderful and beautiful as well. Thank you, beautiful. Deserving One, thank you for the super chat. Says, hoping those bank robbers are my uncles. Huh? Hello, love you, Vu. Listen, I hope I know a couple of them niggas. Just one good one. I just need to know one good one. Y'all think the money is marked? It don't matter. By the time I hit up all these corner stores, they won't be able to catch me. Hello. Thank you, Deserving One. And Kayla Ward, thank you for the super chat. Says, why Arizona not origin when Grand Canyon has proof of it? Oh, Arizona is definitely an origin. I don't know if you was talking about what I said yesterday or today when I was talking about how the oldest people, but the only reason I didn't say the Grand Canyon, I don't know why I didn't say the Grand Canyon. Oh, the only reason I didn't say Arizona was because I was talking about region and area. And when I say the oldest people, as far as the Mayans and the Aztecs and all those people who are ancient, from what I understand, I didn't know that Arizona was counted in there, but maybe it is. Arizona is definitely ancient grounds. It is ancient history, so it's definitely added. Shout out to Arizona for sure. Thank you, boo. Deborah Coleman, thank you so much for the super chat. Hey, Gramon, she says ties. Thank you, TD. I appreciate you. And Nicole Smith, thank you for the super chat. Says Jordan Lucas is all over TikTok for volleyball. Who is Jordan Lucas? Who is that? And you know that's a Black American game too. Jordan Lucas. This is. Who this is, y'all? Is this him? Oh, it ain't worth it. Ah. How do I stop? It's not sharing. God. Oh. Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. I clicked on something and some music started playing. I thought y'all could hear it. Y'all couldn't because I didn't share it. That's good. Let me get up off here. I done had enough. I love y'all. Make sure, like I said, y'all, if y'all are on here, make sure you like the video, subscribe. We do this Monday through Friday. This is the Morning Joce. I hope I helped somebody today. And if I did, you never have to pay me back. Always, please pay it forward. I love y'all and catch y'all on the next one. Let me catch my music. There you go. Peace.
Can you hear me now?
Oh, let's go. It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat. You know what I want? Blaze up. Come on, Blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wah, 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 for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we are. For your boy. For your boy. Also for your boy. Mix it for your boy. Drop it for your, lift it up.
Mr. Carroll, how you give the voodoo doll time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.